listening to Coleman Community Radio's online channel for sports in Coleman County. Tonight's broadcast will begin in about 30 seconds.
Father Time is undefeated. The season is approaching its end, with bittersweet feelings for those still playing. How many more times will the pads be put on before it's over? You see, Father Time catches us all. But there's still life in the season, and the playoffs await. The Aggies have written their own ticket to postseason, and now it's time to sharpen that edge to a razor. Waiting across the field tonight is a tough Sardis Lion team. A team that has nothing to lose and everything to gain. A team with a chip on its shoulder and a reason to play hard. They can be the first team to stop the Fairview Aggie freight train rolling towards the playoffs. Who's going to come out on top tonight? It's time to strap the helmets on and find out. It's time for Friday Night Live on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my dad. Dad, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, Chris. How about yourself?
Well, Joe Greer is my color man. Our spotter, Charlie Greer, he's out checking out the concession stand, I believe, at the moment. We're about 30 minutes from kickoff. Thereabouts, Dad. It's Sardis, Alabama, Sardis City, which is just outside of Boaz. And the weather is absolutely spectacular.
It is, and this is a very nice little town. It looks really, really clean. It looks really, really together.
Well, and it seems like they support their football.
Yeah, we've got a crowd out there already.
We do. It's senior night, so they're doing some honors right now of all the different senior football players. And, we're going to talk a little bit about these two teams. We're going to talk a little bit about, the games last week, and the games that are going to be happening this week. Before we do that, I want to take a second and thank our sponsors. Our broadcast booth sponsor is 212 Insurance Group, providing the extra degree of service you deserve. Our first and second half opening kickoffs will be brought to you by Shattuck's Garage Doors. More than just garage doors, experience the Shattuck's difference. Our sideline reports will be brought to you by Ditto Transmissions. Honest and reasonable, trust Dittos for all your transmission needs. Scoring recaps brought to you by CCM Garage Doors. Don't fight the ups and downs of an aging garage door. Call CCM. The coach's interview brought to you by Owens Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. First Downs brought to you by Branding Iron Steakhouse, leaving their marks on great steaks. And the halftime show brought to you by 212 Insurance Group, and providing the extra degree of service that you deserve. And I can say, actually, one of the things I love about our broadcast, Dad, is most of these people who are our sponsors, I'm a customer of them.
Yeah, I am too.
212 Insurance handles all my insurance. They do a fantastic job. Branding Iron Steakhouse, one of the only places I'll go to get a steak because they cook it just as good as I can.
Yeah.
And Ditto's Transmission, they've done car work for me before, done a great job. So to all those sponsors who help to make Friday Night Live on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network possible, we want to say thank you because you help make what we do possible. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to break down the action from last week. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey folks, Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service. Hey, Coleman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition, and still making it the way we used to, because that's how Coleman likes it.
Welcome back to Friday Night Live in the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I'm Christopher Greer, joined by my broadcast partner Joe Greer. And Dad, let's talk a little bit about the games last week. And we're going to start with a team that we call every week, and that's the Fairview Aggies. The Fairview Aggies, they went up the road to Priceville, which is not an easy place to play. It was a region game, and they knocked off the Bulldogs 28-9, Dad.
Yeah, prior to that, Priceville had only been beaten one time. That was a week before, I believe.
No, it was a couple of weeks before that, but it was to a West Morgan team that was a excellent West Morgan team. They beat them by 1 point, 8-7.
Yeah, West Morgan is at Deshler tonight.
They are. I've got to say this about Coach Parker there at Priceville. He has got them trending in the right direction. He really does. It was a tough game. Jay Stevens, he ended up catching 2 scoring passes. He picked up the Player of the Week honors. Jake Harper ran for a pair of touchdowns, and in doing so, he became the all-time leading rusher for the Fairview Aggies. Big night for the Aggies, and basically just it wrote their own ticket, Dad.
Yeah, it did, and it was a tough game, but it was one that they stayed focused in. They didn't make mistakes, and we were fortunate we came out on top. But you're right, that coach at Priceville's got them heading in the right direction. He's got them believing, and he's maybe 1 or 2 players away from being there.
Right. Well, now we're going to move right up the road to another team that's playing some really good football, and that's Vinemont. Vinemont's got a goal. They want to win Class 3A Region 5, and I would say that they're well on their way to doing it. Last week they played number 3 Gordo and upset them. What a big win for Vinemont.
Well, we got the same thing at Vinemont that we do at Priceville. We got a younger coach who's not been there that long, but he's got them believing. He's got them playing. And, you know, when you believe and you have enough physical ability to get things done, then, you know, you can get a real team going there. You can get them rolling.
Well, you know, that Gordo team, Dad, was up by 13 points. Vinemont came back. They never gave up. They never stopped fighting, and they brought home the win. Now they're 5-0 in region play, and that's huge going into playoff time.
I believe they're ranked. They're either ranked in the top 10 or they got votes. I remember looking at it this morning. I believe they are a ranked team.
Well, if they're not ranked, I'll go ahead and prognosticate and say they soon will be.
Yeah.
Going up the road to the Coleman Bearcats, Coleman went and played Columbia. Nothing doing there for Columbia. Yeah, you feel for them, but Coleman wins 39-0 to extend their record to 2-6. Dad.
99 losses in a row.
You know, it's a shame, man, because the athletes are there.
Yeah, they are, and they need a little more discipline. They've got new coaches, from what I understand, and maybe they'll go ahead and deliver and get them to turn it. I think they kind of have been going through the motions the last 3 years, because best I recall, I don't remember any close games.
Right.
It was always blowouts or, 20, 25-point wins.
Well, every game they've had this year has been tight.
Yeah, this year it has.
And again, hats off to the coach.
Remember, they came to Fairview several years ago.
Right.
And that was when the new coaching staff was in, and had a little altercation, and the coach wasn't interested in altercating. He was interested in getting his players off the field into safety.
Right.
So, they have some common sense. It's just they've got to go ahead and physically get enough discipline to
leadership
where they can be led and do what needs to be done.
Right. Well, we're going to go down the road now to Class 1A Region 7, and Addison went to Meek and got it done 61-22. Addison rolling, continuing to roll. Up in Class 4A Region 5, what I would say would be the game of the week, Hamilton at Good Hope, and what a ball game. I've got ties to Hamilton. I have a world of respect for Good Hope. Good Hope's got a great team, but just could not get it done, man. Hamilton wins 28-21. First loss of the season for Good Hope. And, they played well in the loss, but just couldn't come away with a win.
Yeah. Hamilton's had a good year this year that they have.
They have. Last game from last week that we'll go over, Class 3A Region 5, Midfield at Hansville. Midfield got it done against Hansville. No surprise there. Bulldogs, Bulldogs are struggling. Hopefully they can right the ship, but right now they're having some trouble. We're going to talk about this week's game, a couple of games, and then we'll take a break. Dad, we've got a Class 1A Region 7 matchup with Addison at 7-1 going to Vina at 0-7. And I've got to go with Addison in this one. The Bulldogs are going to take care of business.
Me too.
Charlie took the Bulldogs as well. Up at Class 2A Region 6, Cold Springs at Southeastern. Cold Springs 6-2, Southeastern's 5-2. Who are you going to take, Dad? You going to take Cold Springs?
Cold Springs. They're going to bounce back from last week.
I'm going to go with the home team. I think Cold Springs has the horsepower. I think the home field advantage will tip the edge. And I'm going to pick Southeastern in that one. I just picking against the grain, I guess you could say. Decatur in a Class 6A Region 7 game. Decatur will travel to Coleman. Dad, who do you see in that game?
That may be a 0-0 game. You never know.
You never can tell.
What's Decatur's record?
2-6.
Yeah, I'll take Coleman. I think Coleman's not a whole lot better, but it's at home.
Well, I'm going to take Coleman as well. And now we're going to take a quick break, pay some bills. We'll be back after these messages. You are listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, where Fairview is going to be playing Sardis.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my color commentator and my father, Joe Greer. Dad, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good, Chris. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. You know, we're going to go back to talking about the games of this week, and then we'll go ahead and we'll play an interview with Coach Redding. Really good interview. This game, we're going to skip this one. Let's go to Fayette County 6-2 at Good Hope 6-1, Dad. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. Good Hope's going to be at home, so I'm going to take them.
Well, I'm going to go with Good Hope as well. Charlie took Fayette County. Winfield will go 2 Hansville. Winfield 6-2. Hansville 0-7. I don't see him getting their first win this week. How about you?
No, I don't either.
Region 8, you've got Fife going to Holly Pond. I think Fife gets it done tonight, Dad. How about yourself?
Well, Holly Pond's played some good ball this year, especially compared to seasons past, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to go with Fife.
I believe you're right. Class 3A Region 5, Oakman at Vinemont. Man, Vinemont is rolling. I think they roll again tonight. The Eagles win.
I agree.
And we're going to take a quick break while they play the national anthem. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Looking to buy or sell your home? You can trust a team that treats you like family.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty, a husband and wife real estate duo with deep roots and unmatched knowledge of the market.
We know every corner, every neighborhood, and what it takes to get you the best deal.
And our top priority, you. From your first showing to final closing, we're by your side every step of the way. Because when you work with us, you're not just a client, you're family. We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty. Real estate with heart, hustle, and hometown care.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at the Warhurst Team Realtors.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my dad, Joe Greer, who's my color commentator. Dad, before they started playing the Star Spangled Banner, we were breaking down the games from last week. We got one more, for this week, and that's West Point and Russellville, both teams at 4-3. I think Russellville rolls, Dad. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. West Point has had off and on season. Sometimes they play good, sometimes they don't, but usually with a good team, they don't, and Russellville is a good team.
Well, you were saying you wanted to mention something?
Yeah, we have people who come up to us, especially when we're at Fairview, and talk to us, and we can't name them all. But last week when we were there, we were finishing up and we were doing our post-game show, and an elderly couple came up and stood and watched us and waited until we signed off on the air, and then it come up to us, and was Ed and Marie Love, who were visiting visiting from Panama City, Florida. They told us that they listen to us all the time back down there in the Sunshine State. I just want to give them a thank you and a shout out for being a Fairview Aggie fan. Also, somebody who's not a Fairview Aggie fan is Grant Cole. His grandparents, Harold and I, had a long talk before we started doing the pregame, and his son is a quarterback. He's a senior, and he's enjoying playing his senior year, but it's just about over. So he's very, very high. That's his last kinfolk that's playing, and I'd just like to go ahead and shout out to him and his grandmother.
Well, we're happy that they're listening to us. You know, we love it when guys or when people are listening all around the country.
Yeah, we have some in Tennessee. We got some in Carolinas, Ohio,
Minnesota,
Indiana, Michigan.
All right, well, we're going to go right now to the interview that I had with Coach Redding this week. I had a chance to sit down and have a chat with Coach Redding. This is brought to you by Owens Home Appliance Center. Quality products, quality service, quality pricing. It's in the name. Here's my conversation with Coach Redding this week. This is Christopher Greer with the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, and I'm joined by Coach Redding. Coach, thank you for taking the time to sit down and talk to us.
Hey, Chris, glad to have you.
You know, you're coming off 2 huge regional wins. What did you learn about your team in the last 2 weeks, and what do you have to do to take that next step in the playoffs?
You know, I was asked that question at the beginning of the year, you know, what's a word to describe this team? And, you know, and I think one of the words we had used was they're tough. We got some tough kids that, we love to be around. I think they play hard, and, you know, and we found out a lot about ourselves throughout this year and through some of those tough games that, you know, we've been inconsistent at times, and how important it is for us to be sound and be ready and to be able to bring it each and every week in preparation, and then also on Friday nights. And, so we've definitely not been 100% on that, but we got tough kids, and they're working hard every day, and we're getting better every day.
You know, one of the things I've loved, Coach, about calling the games here at Fairview over the last few years is seeing guys develop. And sometimes it's younger brothers of players who came before, but you see young men develop from freshman to sophomore, and then they start becoming a playmaker. And one of these young men that I've watched really step out this year is Jay.
I can't remember a word that you were saying. Are we demented or am I disturbed?
More and more to the team and to the program every year that he's been here, and it's kind of one of those that he may not say a whole lot, but I promise you, if you pull up, you want him in the truck with you.
You know, he contributes on both sides of the ball so well. And the next guy I want to talk about, he's another senior who contributes on both sides of the ball, even though he gets a lot more light shown on the offense. That's Jake Harper. I've watched Jake develop over the last few years. You've had some great running backs come through, you know, since I've been here. And last week he broke the all-time leading rushing record at Fairview. It was held by Matt Black. How has Jake developed both as an offensive player and a defensive player from last year to now?
You know, that's a great question, because actually Jake come onto the scene for us defensively. He began starting for us as a 9th grader at linebacker. You know, so what he could do on the offensive side and running the football was yet to even be seen or known. And so he's just continued to take steps to get better on both sides of the ball. And what an honor it is for him to be able to break that record. And, you know, when we were able to present him a football after the game the other night, and, you know, him surpassing Eli was second in career rushing, and then to pass Matt Black, and Matt was there, and we asked Matt if he didn't mind handing and presenting the ball, and Matt was willing to do that, and what an honor that was, because Matt's a true legend here, right. And to pass that on to Jake, and you know, and the funny thing is, Jake will be the first one to tell you, like, when you say anything about it, he will talk about his offensive line, and he will talk about his receivers, and so what an unbelievable heart and how humble he is. At the same time, he's big, he's strong, and he fights, he's competitive, he wants to win. So he's a total package, really.
Every time I've sat down and talked to Jake, every time I've talked to his dad, offensive line, the guys around him. He is such a team player, and that's what you need. Sticking to the offensive side of the ball, you run a big formation, and I'm an O-line guy, so I love seeing stuff like that. Sometimes you run one, sometimes maybe two offensive linemen on the field to give an edge. How big of an edge does that give you up front trying to move people off the ball?
Well, I think it's important, and so that we've been doing that for many years now, and we've developed it over the years, and it was a way for us to have some tight end type formations and tight end looks without having to do a lot of the extra teaching to a skill guy to have to get in the box and learn all the blocking schemes. And you're like, well, it eliminates an eligible receiver. Well, it does, but also at the same time, it could put an edge to where a skill guy on the other side of the ball is having to set the edge to a big, like you're calling it, right. But to an offensive lineman. But it fits our scheme. I feel like our coaches do a good job with trying to utilize what we have. And if we have the skill positions, great. If we don't, if we have the line, then we're going to figure out what we can do, what we can use to help our kids be successful.
Right, Coach. Your defense this year, they've shown up. And they've shown out. I was looking at numbers. I believe they're averaging 11 points a game. As you get close to the end of the season, tough games are coming. Yep. Okay, you got some big-time opponents right on the horizon. Who are some of the players on that defense that need to step up to really elevate that defensive unit?
Well, and it's a whole unit, to be honest. And I think at the beginning of the year, we really, really challenged that inside box. And our defensive line, we lost some guys from last year, so we really challenged those guys up front, defensive line, to really take the steps and develop and be who we need them to be. But Andrew and Avery Latham kind of anchor those two edges right there. We have one of the Lanes brothers there at nose, but also Braxton Kilpatrick. Alex Garcia has come in, and Joey has also came in and really gave us a lot more depth up front. And so it's been very important for them to do that. Our linebackers had returned from last year, so how awesome was that to have Jake Harper and Evan Smith and Colby Bentley. And then we've had some young guys really come in and kind of contribute to some reps and develop this year. So our secondary has done a tremendous job. We've had some woes at times in the secondary coverage wise. We work hard on that each and every day, and we feel like we're taking steps there. But really, our defense as a whole has kind of had a little bit of a bend but don't break type mentality, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
Well, it's hard to argue with no losses. Hard to argue with giving up single-digit points each game. Last question for you, Coach. I love to give love to the younger guys. The freshmen, the sophomores, the guys who might not be starting, but they play a vital role on the team. They help get the older guys prepared. They're the guys on scout team who push your starters and make them better. And in the process, they get better themselves. Who are some of the young guys who've really developed this season?
Wow. I know Sebastian has really come on, and he's our center. He's a sophomore, and it was like, did we think, can he do this? And it's kind of one of those deals where we just said, look, Sebastian, we're putting our cards on the table with you. Let's go. And he has really taken that, and I think he has really brought it to the table and really helped us. I think Weston Tankersley's really come on. Again, Joey has come on and helped us. Colt Dean has come on and gave us a tremendous amount of reps. So there's a lot of those guys that are really coming, young group, that we're excited about. There's some freshmen that we really think can do some things. I know the short boys have really kind of showed who they are and who they want to be, and also Easton Fitch. Like, some of those guys have really brought it to another level during the week in practice on scout team. And we're like, okay, I feel like our defense is a pretty good group. We like our defense. And when somebody makes a play on the scout team during the week, you're like, hey, this kid's really going to be something. So we're excited to see that. We have seen some development with our young kids, and I couldn't be more happy about that.
Coach, it's great seeing these young guys develop. It's like a treadmill. The next man up, the next man up, the next man up. And it's almost a workman-like attitude. I love that about this team. I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow night. Thank you so much for joining us, Coach.
Thank you, Chris.
That was Coach Redding on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Now back to the action. Welcome back to Sardis, Alabama, and we're going to take a quick break now. That was Coach Redding. We're going to to start this game off here in just a minute. Fairview's going to be kicking off. We'll take a quick 1-minute break. We'll be right back with the start of the game. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Powering the good life. That's what Coleman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, and we're about to kick this game off now. This first kickoff brought to you by Shattuck's Garage Doors. Colt Ratings got it on the tee, kicks it deep. It's going to go out of bounds about the 25-yard line. Sardis takes over the ball with excellent field position, Dad. And the Sardis Lions, led by Coach B.J. Brooks, they've struggled this year, but, man, they play a brutal schedule we were looking at earlier, Dad.
Yeah, they do. It's kind of unfair if you just look at it. Well, it's bigger schools, it seems, but they're still in the same division.
The Sardis Lions team is going to be going from right to left in front of us. They're in red jerseys, white helmets, white pants. Fairview's also going to be white pants, purple helmets, and white jerseys. The quarterback, senior Grant Coe, lines up in the shotgun. He's got Levi Martin beside him. He'll hand it off to the senior Martin. He goes off right guard, picks up a yard, and that's all he gets, Dad. Buried under that Aggie defense.
There was a mountain of men there.
It certainly was. The senior quarterback also plays middle linebacker, and big kid, 6 foot, 215 pounds. He likes to throw it, but he will throw picks occasionally. They are missing one of their big playmakers. Their top wide receiver, Lamont Richardson, the senior, is out tonight. Grant Coe lines up in the shotgun, blitz being shown. He's going to look to his left. He's got a man that's complete out in the flat. 45-50, gets away from one. He's going to be down to about the 40-yard line and waiting to see where they spot that ball, Dad. That was Adam Belk, the senior backup quarterback on the reception, and a big 15-yard gain there for the Lions. You know, Coach Redding and I talked about this, and he said he thought they would come out hot, and they certainly have. Grant Coe in the shotgun takes it. He hands it off to Levi Martin going to the right side. He's got blockers, but, man, it closes down immediately, Dad. Brought down again by a host of Aggies. And leading the charge right there, Braxton Kilpatrick. We've been calling his name all year long, Dad.
Yeah, he has. We have. And they are staying at home, I guess you could say. Anything that's coming up the middle or even just on the wings is going to get crushed.
Kilpatrick took that on from his nose guard position. Coe in the shotgun, takes a snap, he rolls to his right, looks downfield, got a man. It's caught down at about the 4-yard line. Then he's forced out of bounds. Big first down reception of about 35 yards. And they hustle to the line of scrimmage. 10:29 left in the first. And Sardis is knocking on the door, Dad.
They are not intimidated in the least. That young man stood in there, delivered a perfect ball right on the sidelines.
Knew he was going to take a shot. And still made the pass.
Gutsy little play.
Grant Coe in the shotgun, Levi Martin beside him. Takes it, hands it to Martin. He makes a cut, goes to the left. He's chopped down. Nowhere to go. Colt Rating came in and brought him down from his safety position. Maybe lost a yard. First and goal from about the 5. Sardis looks to the sideline. Sardis's team, size-wise and numbers-wise, significantly smaller than Fairview's.
They are, but
gutsy.
They got some sass to them. They're showing that right now.
They certainly do. 9:55 left in the first. Nothing, but Sardis is inside the 5. Coe is in the shotgun. He takes a snap, hands it off to Martin.
Sweet.
Martin goes to the left, gets around one, tries to get to the end zone, can't quite get there. Forced out of bounds again by Colt Redding, and he was joined on that play by Jordan Ellis. Forced him out of bounds of a 2. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2.
Ooh.
Man, big defensive play right there by those two. And Jordan Ellis has come up big on defense for us time and time again this year. Grant Coe, the senior quarterback in the shotgun. 2 running backs beside him now. He's going to hand it off to, no, he runs it himself, goes off right guard. Very close. Touchdown. Touchdown, Sardis. Sardis scores first blood, 9:06 left in the first quarter. The quarterback, Grant Coe, faked the handoff to the left, ran it off the right guard in what was called the B gap, and was able to get it in the end zone. Now they're going to come on to attempt the extra point. Kicking for Sardis. Number 27, Caden Walters, the junior. There's the snap, the kick, it's up. And the kick is good. 9:06 left in the first. Sardis takes the lead. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, and here's the kickoff from Sardis. They approach the ball. It's a short kick, going to be fielded at about the 25. Brought up to the 30, across the 30, down to about the 35, to the 36. Chopped down there. Colt Redding on the reception, and getting it done all over the place, Dad. Talking about playmakers for Fairview, you got a bunch of them. The Colt Redding and Jake Harper are the first two to talk about.
Yeah, you are correct, Chris. Both of them hurt you in a heartbeat. They go ahead and throw the ball and run the ball better than most people can walk.
First and 10 now. Ball spotted on the 37. Redding of his shotgun. Hands it off to Harper going around the left side. He's hitting the backfield. Brought down for a loss by the quarterback. Whoa. Grant Coe from his middle linebacker position. That's a loss, Dad, of about 7 yards. Going to be 2nd and 17. Well, Grant Coe decided he was here to show somebody something. And that's what he's going to do.
Yeah, it is. And, good for him. He did exactly what he should have done.
Colt Redding of a shotgun. He's got Harper to his right, trips to the near side. Fairview going in front of us to the right. He pitches it to Harper going to the right side. Gets the edge, plants his foot at the 40, dives forward up to about the 43-yard line. Pickup of about 10 yards, Dad. It's going to make it 3rd and manageable. 3rd down and about 6. Fairview now going with the hurry-up offense. They got 2 receivers to either side. Redding of his shotgun hands it off to Harper. No, runs it himself. Goes off right guard. The ball comes out. It's on the ground at about the 45-yard line. There's a fight and a scramble. They're trying to get the ball. We're waiting on a signal. And the Aggies have recovered. Oh man, that was a gift. It is. It's going to be 4th down and about 3. Wouldn't surprise me to see them go for it.
Looks like they're bringing the big boys out, Chris.
They are. They're going to punt it. And sometimes Jay Stevens handles the punt duties, but today Big Andrew Latham's back there. If he hits that football like he hits quarterbacks, he might deflate it. There's the snap. He's got the ball. Big kick. Oh, my goodness. It's going to turn over, be caught about the 20, up to the 25, make that 22, and he's brought down. Big time hit by Jay Stevens to bring him down. Good defense there by the Aggies, Dad. Not what you wanted on that first series.
No, you want to try and equal the points.
Sardis comes back on the field now, led by that quarterback, which I've got to say, he impresses me. He's gutsy as all get out.
You got some composure to stand in there the way he has been.
He does. That's Grant Cove, the senior. They've got some senior playmakers. They got 2 receivers averaging better than 10 yards a carry. The running back, Levi Martin, is averaging more than 10 yards of reception as well. Coe in the shotgun. He stands on about his own 19. Ball's on the 25. He hands it off to Martin. Goes off right guard. Nowhere to go.
Got maybe 2.
Maybe 2. Martin's only averaging about 4.3 per carry, Dad. Now, they have a junior running back who seems to be a little bit quicker. He's averaging about 7.3, but he doesn't get as many carries as Martin does.
No.
Martin's a battering ram. It's more almost like a fullback.
Yeah. He's a junior. Next year, maybe he'll grow into the other part.
2nd and 7. Coe is back at quarterback. 3 receivers to the near side. Sends a man in motion. Going to swing it out to Martin. Caught in the backfield. Tries to get up across the 25 to the 27, 28. Picks up 2 hard yards on the completion, Dad. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
You know, especially the past few games, Fairview has been vulnerable to that play. That little swing pass out of the backfield.
Into the flat.
Yep. They covered it pretty good that time.
3rd down and 6 yards to go. Grant Coe, the senior quarterback, all by himself in the shotgun. He is a running threat as well as a throwing threat. Now they're changing the play. Play clock down to 2. And get the play off. He drops back to pass, has a man across the middle, caught at the 45, up to the 50, gets away from tacklers, finally going to be brought down, and that was Alex Garcia on the tackle, but not before getting across the 50-yard line up to the 47-yard line, Dad. Big pickup, about 25 yards for the senior quarterback. Man, he stepped in and just threw a strike across the middle.
He did. Looked good, too. That's a good run after catch.
1st and 10, balls spotted at the Fairview 47. Coe lines up all by himself in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. He's going to run it to the left. Has a blocker. Across the 45, across the 40, up to about the 39-yard line. Good run by the senior quarterback. About 9 yards on 1st down, Dad. And he's actually their number 2
rusher.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's got almost 300 yards rushing this year. 2nd down and 2 now for the Lions. Sardis looking good so far.
Yeah, they are. So far. We'll click in a minute here.
Grant Coe's got Levi Martin beside him. He's going to take a high snap, throws it out. Is it picked? Very close, in and out of the hands of Aiden Batts.
Oh.
A high snap almost led to a turnover, Dad. He had to jump to get it, tried to throw it before he came down. almost very costly.
He didn't get anything in that throw there. He was just pure arm strength.
It's going to be third down, about 2 yards to go. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Sardis leads 7-0. Grant Coe in the shotgun. He takes the snap, runs to the left. Chopped down by Jake Harper. I don't know. It depends on the spot. They're saying he got up to about the 36. And that's enough for a Lions first down.
They got 4 first downs, and we have none. We have 1 3 and out. I believe, wasn't it 3 and out?
It was. It was 3 and out. You don't want to let somebody hang around, Dad.
No, and you don't want to pump them up and let them make mistakes and let them go ahead and get ready to play and play the rest of the game and beat you.
4 minutes left in the first. Grant Coe in the shotgun, sends a man in motion, hands it off to him on the jet sweep going around the right to the 35, to the 30, gets away from the defenders. He's going to make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sardis. Wow.
Where was that originated from? What line?
That was a jet sweep, Dad, from about the 35-yard line. Cadence Wilson, the sophomore wide receiver for Sardis, goes in from about 35 out. 3:30 left in the first. 13-0, Sardis leads. Sardis on now to attempt the extra point. Caden Walters in to attempt the kick. Snap is up and it's blocked. No, they pick it up. Now they're going to try and get it into the end zone. And the signal is no good. 3:30 left in the first quarter. Sardis extends the lead 13-0. We'll be right back after these messages on Friday Night Live on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their Legacy Checking Account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the Legacy Checking Account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. On the kickoff, pooch kick fielded by Connor Scott at about the 30-yard line. He brings it up across midfield up to the 42. The Aggies take over at the 42-yard line, Dad. And they need to get something going on offense now.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's time to get something going, Chris. They're in good field position. Maybe they can make something happen here.
Colt Redding takes a snap, hands it off to Jake Harper. Goes off the left side, dives forward for about 3 yards. Tripped up. He had a seam, but he just couldn't get by that first level. Going to be 2nd and 7 now. Harper lined up in the shotgun with Colt Redding. 3 receivers to the near side. Redding takes a snap, hands it off to Harper going to the right. Good defense. He's going to get chopped down at about the 37. Pickup of about 3, Dad. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
You know, we compared size before the kickoff, Chris, and these guys are not big, but they're quick. And they're closing up the holes that we normally go ahead and get big yardage off of. So far,
What I'm seeing right now is they are controlling the line of scrimmage.
They are. I agree. We got about a 3rd and 4, maybe 5.
3rd and about 4.5. Reading in the shotgun, takes a snap, rolls to his left, looks downfield. Lots of time. Now he throws. It's tipped and caught. Tipped and caught at the 21-yard line. And trying to see who made the catch. That's Jay Stevens on the catch. And I'm sorry, not Jay Stevens. Excuse me. I was incorrect. That's Jordan Ellis on the catch in a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies on a 15-yard gain. 1st and 10 now. Ball spotted on about the 20. Reading of a shotgun. He's going to run it himself. Goes off the right side. Nowhere to go. Maybe gets a yard, man. I don't know if they're confusing us up front, Dad, or if they're just getting off the ball that quick.
I don't know either, Chris, but this is not typical Fairview offense. I mean, it is not finding a whole lot of success. It's really tough running the ball against these guys.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Harper stays in. All-time leading rusher for the Aggies. Colt Redding in the shotgun. Jay Stevens is out there as well. He's going to line up at their H-back spot. Harper lines up by Redding. There's a snap. They're going to run it himself to the left. He's got a seam. Gets outside, tries to get to the edge. Picks up about 6 or 7. Good pickup by the quarterback, Dad. Going to bring up 3rd down now. 3rd and about 2. Excellent carry there by Colt Redding, Dad.
It was. He stayed back and watched his blockers and followed them just as good as he could.
Ball's going to be spotted on the 14. Redding takes it, hands it to Harper, makes a cut, gets hit in the backfield, driving guys.
Believe him out of 1st down.
Second effort, gets up over the 10-yard line, and that'll be enough for a Branding Iron Steakhouse 1st down for the Aggies. Great 2nd and 3rd effort by the senior there, Dad, to get about 4 yards when he had nothing. 1st and goal now at about the 7. Redding of his shotgun, takes a snap. He'll run it himself, picking his way off left guard. Nowhere to go, man. Lost a yard on that play, Dad. Good defense by the Lions.
Yeah, he faked that one to Jake up the middle to the right, and nobody bit.
Well, we got about 5 seconds left in the quarter. I believe that's going to be the end of the 1st.
That is a quick
quarter.
It
is quick quarter and a shock look from the Fairview Aggie sideline. Sardis leads 13-0. We'll be right back after these messages from the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10 by 10, 10 by 15, and 10 by 20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at info@cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. We're starting the 2nd quarter, Dad, and score right now 13-0, but Fairview is driving. 2nd goal at about the 9-yard line. Three-man front being played by the Lions. And Colt Redding leads his team back on the field to start the 2nd quarter. Nobody was expecting them to be down by 2 scores. Rex Chapman at Chandler's beside him. He's going to fake the snap. Rolls to his right, throws it away. Incomplete. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 9. We might see the kick right here, Dad, or we might go for it. Connor Scott's out there. He's the holder. Colt Redding is the kicker, and he's good out to about 50. .11:53. Redding lines up. Jake Harper beside him. Now they're going to change plays. There's the snap. He hands it off to Harper on the outside. To the 5, to the 2. Did he get in? Very close. Touchdown, Aggies. Jake Harper from about 6 yards out. The senior finds the end zone for the 21st time.
What yard was that, Chris? You know?
6 yards, Dad. Excellent run there by Harper. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the extra point. That blocked extra point might come into play, Dad.
It sure might. Usually those things come back and bite you somewhere.
Colt Redding lines it up. Connor Scott on the hold. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. 11:50 left in the first half. Fairview narrows the lead 13-7. Sardis is leading. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service. Hey, Coleman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition, and still making it the way we used to, because that's how Coleman likes it.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview lines up to kick it off. They kick it deep. It's received at about the 5, across the 10, across the 20, up to about the 30. He'll be brought down there. And, that tackle was Aiden Batts, along with a host of friends. Connor Scott was there as well to help out. And the Lions take over there, Dad. Got the lead 13-7, 11:43 left in the first. Grant Cove, the senior quarterback, leads the Lions out on the field. He's looked good so far, man. Very poised.
Well, when I was talking to his grandpa, he said that he was wanting to continue playing. He may go ahead and get a good opportunity to if they get this film.
He's got Levi Martin to his left, takes the snap. He's going to hand it to Martin, going to his right.
Nothing.
Jumps back to his left and nothing doing. Second, third effort, picked up a couple of yards. That was before Aiden Batts brought him down. And big number 74, man, helping out on that one. That's Avery Latham. And, Dad, he is a beast. It's going to be second down, about 7 now. Pick up of 3 on that first down carry by Martin. Grant Cove, senior quarterback, lines up in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He drops it. It's on the ground. Oh, there's a scramble, and I think Fairview got it. I
saw a big arm on a white shirt. Looked like
I did too. We're waiting on the signal.
No,
they're saying it was recovered. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards for the Lions. Very costly mistake right there.
Very costly.
You get a turnover to this Aggie team, they will make you pay.
Especially you make it in the middle of the pile.
Right. Third down, 11 yards to go now. Ball is spotted at about the 27-yard line. Grant Coe, senior quarterback, all by himself in the shotgun. Now we've got whistles blown, and it looks like there's going to be a timeout. We'll take one as well. 10:20 left in the first half. Fairview down 13-7 to Sardis. We'll be right back at about a minute 20 after these messages.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. On 3rd down and 11, Dad, Grant Coe dropped back to pass, went deep, but overshot his receiver. It's going to bring up 4th down and 11, and now the punt team coming on the field for the first time for the Sardis Lions. And their punter standing on his own 15-yard line. Got some a little bit of confusion with personnel. There's a snap. Under pressure, gets a low kick. Fielded at the 40. Brought up to the 15. Connor Scott gets across the 45 to about the 42. Good return there by Connor Scott. It was a low kick. He had a good block. Colt Redding laid an excellent block for him, Dad. You gotta love it when your quarterback's out there laying blocks on special teams.
Yeah. Colt's not afraid to get his nose in there now.
Colt Redding in the shotgun. Jake Harper's beside him. 3 receivers to the near side. Takes a snap. He's going to run it himself to the right. Has a block. He's got a seam. He's across the 40, across the 30. He's going to be up to about the 25-yard line. Pickup of about 20 yards for Colt Redding. And a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. Ball's at the 24. Redding had a good lead block there with Jake Harper kind of paving that road for him. 3 receivers now to the near side. Redding is lining up his receivers. Moves Aiden Batts. He takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper. Harper goes off tackle. Not a lot of running room. They're stacking that box. He picks up about 2.
Looks like they're loading up on the middle, Chris.
They are.
They're kind of guessing right now whether it's going to be a pass or a run and setting their defense accordingly.
They're keying on Harper. Rex Chandler in the ball game now, the senior, number 8. He lines up beside Colt Redding, second down, about 8 yards to go.
Did you see Harper anywhere? Did he come out or?
Harper is out.
Okay.
Chandler is in. Now Chandler moves over to Colt's right. Takes a snap. He's going to look to his left out to Jay Stevens. Caught. 25-20. He's going to be very close down to about the 5-yard line. And big pickup of 20 yards for the senior in another Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies. It's going to be first and goal now. Ball's at the 5. Colt Redding in the shotgun. Chandler beside him. He hands it to Chandler. Goes off left guard. Dives forward. Leans. Tries to get the yardage. Gets down to about the 2.
Wasn't a whole lot there.
No, but man, he was trying his best to make what he could out of it.
Yeah, he was. He truly was.
Cole Redding looks to the sidelines now. I believe Jake Harper back in the ball game. He is. 8:18 left in the first half. Sardis leads 13-7. Fairview is knocking. Cole Redding lines up. Play clock down to 5. Going to have to hurry. Harper's beside him. He'll hand it off to Harper going to the left. Plants his foot, dives forward very close, down to inside the 1. Ooh. Down to about the 1 foot line. Wow. Good run, but excellent defense. What did you see right there, Dad?
Well, from what I could see, he was digging hard and was wanting to go and got just short.
Cole Redding lines up with Jake Harper beside him. Hands it off to Harper. He goes off the left side.
Touchdown.
In there. Touchdown, Aggies. Tough run there by Jake Harper off the left guard to get his second TD of the game, Dad. And now that missed extra point comes back big. 7:25 left in the first. Fairview tied 13-13. If they get this extra point, they take the lead. There's the snap. The kick. It's up. No good. And the kick is no good. 7:25 left in the first half. 13 all. We'll be right back after this message on Friday Night Live.
Looking to buy or sell your home? You can trust a team that treats you like family.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty, a husband and wife real estate duo with deep roots and unmatched knowledge of the market.
We know every corner, every neighborhood, and what it takes to get you the best deal.
And our top priority, you. From your first showing to final closing, we're by your side every step of the way. Because when you work with us, you're not just a client, you're family. We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty. Real estate with heart, hustle, and hometown care.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at the Warhurst Team Realtors.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, where Fairview just tied it up 13 all, Dad, on the second touchdown run by Jake Harper. 7:25 left in the first. Fairview getting ready to kick it off. How did they look on that drive?
Well, that was better drive than we've seen before. They already scored 1 touchdown, but that was more of a concerted drive. It wasn't a long run. I want to say hello to Eric Brenneman, your buddy last week. I understand he got a pass out, and so he might be able to come back next week or the week after.
There's the kick, fielded at the 15, up to the 20. Gets away on the sideline, up to about the 28-yard line, and then he'll be forced out of bounds. Good return there by the Lions.
That guy, he went ahead and went to the left, stopped, reversed his field, and was coming back to the right, and he had Fairview players within a step of him the entire time. They finally caught him when he tried to turn the corner.
Grant Cove, the senior quarterback, leads his team out on the field. Levi Martin in the backfield beside him. He's got some playmakers on offense, but they're missing their big wide receiver, Lamont Richardson. Coe takes a snap. He's going to throw it to his right. It's complete.
Number 14.
Out at about the 35-yard line, up to the 36, where he'll be brought down. And that was Adam Belk, the backup quarterback, on that reception. Let's see where they're spotted now. A little bit of confusion up at about the 37-yard line. It's going to be second down and 1, Dad. Big pickup at 9.
Wow, he made something out of nothing, really, because they was closing in on him as quick as he got that ball. It didn't look, from my point of view, where we are, which is kind of off to the side, that he got that much.
Coe hands it off to Martin. He goes off right guard, up across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Pick up a 5 and enough for a first down for the Lions. It's another first down for that tough running back. He's not getting big gains, but he's getting what he needs, Dad.
Yeah, he is. Enough to keep everything moving.
Coe looks to the sideline, changing the plays now. 6:18 left in the first half. Score 13-all. Grant Coe has the Lions up to about the 42-yard line, going left to right. Sends Martin in motion. He's going to take a snap, runs it himself. Right up the middle, gets to the 45-yard line, and then he is met by the Latham brothers, who told him that's a bad idea, Dad.
Is that they just got a first down prior to that play, right?
They did.
Okay, I thought they did.
It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Pick up a 4 for the senior quarterback. He gets the play into his guys. Play clock is running down. 13 now. Grant Coe in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff. Looks out. He's got it complete. And it's up to about the 47. Big hit by Connor Scott and Aiden Batts to knock him out of bounds. It's going to be a pickup of about 5. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3, Dad. And again, we're seeing him go to the same target.
Same place.
Same place. They're going out on that edge to Adam Belk, the backup quarterback, and getting the ball in his hands, letting him pick up 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, it's 3rd and 3 here now. We need to stop, Chris.
Just shy of the 50 is the marker. Need to get across the 50 up to the 47. Coe in the shotgun. 4 receivers. He's going to run it himself to the right. He's got Aiden Batts, beats him up across the 45. Slung out of bounds at the 44. Batts finally gets him out of bounds, not before he picks up another first down for the Lions. Gutsy performance by Grant Coe.
He was digging as hard as he could. He was getting hit as hard as he could stand, too. He had to been.
Conversation on the sidelines. Looks like his helmet came off. And
are they going to take a timeout?
It's going to be an official timeout.
Okay.
We're going to stick with the action.
While we got a second here, Chris, I'd like to say something. I neglected to mention somebody on our shout-outs a little bit earlier. My lovely girlfriend from high school and I this week will have our 54th wedding anniversary.
Right.
Now, why she put up with me that long, I don't know. But
me neither.
I'm here.
Me neither.
And I just want to say I hadn't forgot you, honey. I still love you. Happy anniversary.
Well, they're coming back out now. Looks like they've got the situation resolved. Or maybe they don't. There is a new quarterback in the ball game, Dad, for Sardis.
Okay, they're still working on somebody down here.
All right, that's the senior quarterback, Grant Coe, working on his equipment. You've got Cadence Wilson in now at quarterback. The sophomore takes the snap, hands it off to Martin off the left guard, gets by one, gets by a second one, across the 40 up to about the 37-yard line. Hard run by the senior, and picks up 7, make it 6 on first down.
All right, Coe's coming back in now.
Yep, Coe came back in. Looked like it was a helmet situation.
Yeah,
they got it fixed pretty quickly.
Yeah, they did. They were working something hard over there, trying to get it back in shape to come out.
But you don't want him off the field, man, if you're Sardis.
No, he's a key player.
Coe takes a snap, hands it off to Martin. Nowhere to go. He's backing up. Then he's hit by a host of Aggies. Gets a half a yard, brought down by Aiden Batts and about 15 of his friends.
Yeah, I think they brought in people from the bench over there to help with that one.
It seemed like it. It looked like every white shirt that came to Sardis was in on that tackle.
Yeah.
3rd down and 4.
There's somebody over there now taking off their shirt and got a white T-shirt on. We'll watch and see if he comes in next.
3rd down and 4. Ball's going to be spotted at the 37-yard line. Coe's going to want the ball in his hands. Watch for a pass run option with this quarterback as he can run the ball. He stands at about the 42. He's going to run to the right. He's got a seam up to the 35. There he goes. 30 to 20. Touchdown. Touchdown, Sardis. Senior quarterback Grant Coe for 34 yards. And now the Lions take the lead.
It was 44, wasn't it, Chris?
No, sir. 44.
Okay.
They're going to come on to attempt the extra point. Sardis have their last attempt blocked. 3:13 left in the first half. The Lions up 19-13. Waiting on the snap. There it is. Snap is good. Kick is up. Kick is good. 3:13 left in the first half. Sardis leads 20-13. We'll be right back for these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank.
Welcome back to the
South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview down 20-13, 3 minutes left in the half. And Sardis kicks it off. It's a pooch kick, fielded at about the 34-yard line by Aiden Batts. And Fairview takes over there with excellent field position. They need to score, man, before we go into half. We get the ball back after half. They ran 3 minutes, 50 seconds off the clock on that last drive, Dad. And Sardis keeping that offense off the field for Fairview.
Yeah, well, they can't score most of the time if they're not out there handling the ball, with few exceptions.
Right. Colt Redding leads his team on the field. He's got Harper beside him. Make that Chandler. Rex Chandler beside him. Two receivers to either side. Redding takes a snap. Chandler gets it. He goes off the right side up to the 35, the 40, the 45, turning his legs up to about the 48. Big pickup of about 15 yards there for the senior, and a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. Good run by Chandler on that play, Dad. Maybe we're starting to see, maybe Sardis is wearing down a bit. I hope so.
Yeah, he got a lot out of that, and it didn't look like there was a whole lot to get.
Redding takes a snap, runs to his right, goes off a tackle. He dives forward, picks up about 4 yards. Going to be across the 50 to about the 47. And pick up a 4 on first down for the quarterback.
Down to 2:30 now for the half, Chris.
Jake Harper back in the ball game. Lines up beside Colt Redding. Redding's got two receivers to the near side, takes a snap, gives it to Harper, goes off the left side. He's dragging tacklers across the 40 up to about the 39-yard line. Pickup of 7 and a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. 2:13 left in the first half. Clock stops to move the chains. Harper stays out there with Redding. Ball at the 39. High snap. He's going to run it himself to the left. Gets cut off. Flags come in. Redding gets brought down. Gang tackled for no gain. Let's see what the call is. I think it's going to be against Fairview, holding against the Aggies.
Oh, that hurts.
And that's the call. That's going to move them back, make it first and about 25. Ball will be spotted on the 50. About 21. They have to get up to the 29-yard line for a first down. Minute 53 and a half. Redding stands on his own 45. Harper behind him. 3 receivers to the far side. Jay comes up to his left now. There's a snap. Quick pitch to Jay Stevens. Got it at the 50, 45, 40, 35. He's going to be forced out of bounds. And looks like he got up to about the 34-yard line.
Got a timeout.
Big pickup. Well, getting out of bounds stopped the clock with minute 31. It's going to bring up second down now and about 6. Big pickup by the senior there, Dad. He was a player of the week last week. Reading of his shotgun, Harper beside him. He's going to run it to the right. He's got a bit of a crease. Gets it by 1. Gets up to the sideline. Out to about the 20-yard line or so. We'll see where he went out of bounds. It's going to be a pickup of about 7, and that's enough for Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies. Up to about the 25 is where they said he stepped out. Minute 24. Excellent clock management by the Aggies.
Yeah, they're getting the most out of their time. That's for sure, Chris. Recovered after that holding call.
And we got flags and whistles. Well, that's going to be a Sardis timeout. We'll take one as well. Minute 24 left in the half. Sardis leads 2013. We'll be right back on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Powering the good life. That's what Coleman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. It's going to be 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the 25. Redding takes a snap. Hands it off to Harper. Goes off left tackle. Gets by 1. He's got a seam to the 20. The 10. 1 man to beat. Touchdown Aggies. 25-yard touchdown for Jake Harper. And Fairview has a chance to tie it up. Third touchdown for Harper. Colt Redding comes on to attempt the extra point. Connor Scott on the hold. There's the kick. It's up and it's good. 1:14 left in the half. Fairview ties it 20-20. We'll be right back in about 30 seconds. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, and a great drive there by the Aggies, Dad. Got it in the end zone when they needed it.
They did, and you got to give credit where credit's due. I'm sure the first thing Jay Harper would say was it was the offensive line, and I kind of agree with him. But, Harper ain't no little guy. He's 6'1", 215, and he is solid as can be. So
he is.
He gets a lot of that on his own just by running through tackles, and he did on this play.
Well, he certainly did, and carried guys into the end zone. Colt Redding comes forward to kick it. It's going to be a pooch kick, and fair catch made it about the 35. Sardis takes over there. I'll tell you what, I was not expecting a tie ball game with a minute left going into the half.
No, nor was I.
Sardis with a minute 14, maybe looking to pick up a score here, Dad.
Well, the way this game's gone, it's not out of the question.
You don't want to fall behind to Fairview. You want to keep them chasing you.
Yeah. They have a way to start stomping on you when you get too far behind them.
Grant Cove, the senior quarterback, leads his team out on the field. Stands in the shotgun. Levi Martin beside him in the backfield. Now Martin goes into motion. He looks downfield, got a man deep, and it's caught at the 45, to the 30, to the 25. The ball comes out and rolls out of bounds. They're going to mark him down at about the 22-yard line.
Wow,
that was Braden Whidden on about a 45-yard catch and a first down to the 22. Minute 2 left in the half, and wow. Now they're knocking on the red zone door.
Well, they're already in the red zone, Chris. They're inside the 20.
No, they're not. They're at about the 22. Cove takes a snap, hands it to Martin, goes to the left. He gets by the first man. He's going to pick his way forward for about 4 yards, maybe 5. But the clock keeps moving down to 45 seconds. I don't think Sardis can stop it. I don't think they have another timeout.
40 seconds
40
left.
seconds.
They can throw a ball. If it's incomplete, it'll stop.
2nd and 5. Cove's going to take it. He looks to his left. He's got it. It's complete. And he's brought down very close to the sticks. About the 12. They're going to say a first down. That stops the clock to move the chains. 29 seconds left in the first half. 20-20 tie ball game.
27 seconds.
Sardis is down inside the red zone. Grant Cove, the senior quarterback, takes it. Now he spikes it. That's going to stop it with 18
seconds.
Man. Not what we were expecting. Ball's down at about the 11. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Make it about the 13. They got to get it down to about the 3 for a first down. 18 seconds.
They tackle them inbounds.
That's it.
They can probably run the half.
Cove takes a shotgun snap.
Deep.
Gets hit as he throws, and it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sardis. Cole Lankford, the senior wide receiver, on the catch. 5-yard touchdown, 11 seconds left in the half. Sardis takes the lead again.
Who was it that caught that, Chris?
That was number 5, Cole Langford, the senior. And just found a hole in the coverage.
That's a well-thrown ball, too. It was a high ball. Nobody get to it.
And it is blocked. Kick is no good. Snap was good. Fairview got through for the second time. Score 26-20. 11 seconds left in the half. Fairview gets the ball back after halftime, but man, we're in a dogfight, Dad.
We are. Just like the Russellville game. It's getting to the point you don't know who's going to be on top, who's got the ball last when the game ends.
Right. 11 seconds left. Does Fairview take a shot?
1, 2, 8, 5.
They might.
7,
612-8517.
11 seconds in the half. Sardis gets ready to kick the ball off.
Got the Fairview band getting ready over on the far sideline, Chris, do their halftime show. It's a good one, too.
It is. It is.
We'll get to see it in 11 seconds, I hope.
Right. Fairview might have time for one play.
Possibly.
Possibly.
All depends if it's a pooch kick or a deep kick.
I'm expecting a pooch kick.
Yeah,
This kicker doesn't seem to have a lot of leg. And he approaches the ball. There's a kick. It is a pooch kick. Going to be fielded at the 32 up to the 35 by Connor Scott. He reverses field up to about the 38-yard line. There was a face mask on that play that went uncalled, Dad. 5 seconds left in the half.
Well, you're right. We're going to get one play.
Take a shot, man.
May as well.
I mean, you may as well.
Get a little bit of luck and get you, throw it deep enough and get enough run after. You can always bring kicker out if you don't make it to the end zone. Give it a try anyway.
Cole Redding in the shotgun. Jake Harper beside him. Only 2 men rushing. Now third man comes out. They hand it off to Harper. And he is brought down in the backfield. 3 men on the line of scrimmage, and they lost 4 yards, and Coach Redding is furious. I don't blame him.
No,
that was a complete breakdown on the O-line. Wow, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the start of the halftime show, and we'll break down all the action. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview down 26-20.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey, folks. Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Plus One Heating and Air. We believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. And right now, Dad, we've got the Fairview Aggie marching band on the field, and they always do a fantastic job. Well, they're still marching. Dad, why don't you break down some of the action in the first half?
Well, actually, it went a lot faster than I thought it would. We had 3 touchdowns from Jake Harper. We had 2 conversions, extra point conversions. They had 1 co-rushing 2-yard rush, 7-play drive. That scored a touchdown. Then a sweep at 3:30 for a 13-0 lead because they mixed the extra point. This 35-yard run. C. Wilson got it. Then Mr. Cole again. 48-yard rushing touchdown, 3:13 in the second quarter. So that brought the score to 20-13. Their quarterback pass Cole to Langford at the end there, 11.7 seconds in the second. That brought the score to 26. Fairview had 6-yard rush by Harper, 1 extra point conversion. Then another 1-yard rush by Harper, 7:25 in the second. That was, I believe they missed that extra point on that one. Then finally topped it off in the half, 25-yard rush by Harper, 1:14 in the second left. And brought the score to
26 to 20.
26 to 20.
You know, one of the things that jumped out to me, Dad, was the time of possession. I had an old coach way back in the day who would tell us, you let somebody hang around and hang around and hang around, and pretty soon you won't be around.
Well, that's a fact.
And they've let Sardis hang around and hang around. Sardis gone into the half with the lead. You know, Fairview gets the ball coming out after the half, but man, they're in a dogfight. Nobody expected this.
Well, I don't know that Sardis really expected it or not. I think that they were ready, and I don't want to say we weren't, but it took us a while before we caught on, didn't it?
Well, it seemed like it took a little while before we woke up
and thought we were in a real game.
Right. There was not a lot of penalties in that first half, only 2, both on Fairview. One was for a out-of-bounds kick. The other was for a holding.
Yeah, there's been none on the other side.
You know, no penalties for Sardis. And time of possession, man, I think Sardis is leading quite a bit in that. Their drives have been 3 minutes, 3:50. You know, they're taking off chunks off that clock.
Well, I haven't kept up with time of possession, but I agree with you. Seems like when we get the ball, you know, we go ahead and either turn it over or kick it or go ahead and get a pretty quick score. But it seems like every time you turn around, they're moving the ball.
Well, we're going to take another break here on the 212 Insurance Halftime Show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about what's going on around the area and a little bit more about what's going on in this game. Right now, the Sardis Lions lead 26-20. Fairview gets the ball coming back after the half. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Hey, Coleman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition, and still making it the way we used to, because that's how Coleman likes it.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. The Fairview Aggie Band just finishing up. Man, they do such a great job, Dad.
They do. They do.
They do a good job. And, again, they're just now finishing up. We'll see the Sardis Lions Band here in a few minutes. Yeah, 13-20 in the half.
You can't believe it, folks. I was fighting a battle royale right here with his headset.
I was laughing because I was wondering who was going to win. My money was on the headset.
Yeah, well, I almost conceded because I had the thing turned around and it was upside down and it wouldn't work right. I was talking and the mouthpiece was over the top of my head.
Yeah, that might have been why we couldn't hear you.
That could have been.
I'm going to say the big player that we've got to find a way to stop for the Sardis Lions is Grant Coe.
Yeah,
he's your quarterback, man. He's making plays.
He is making plays. You know, like I said, I talked to his grandpa before the game, and he said he expressed a desire maybe to play after his senior year here some other place in the Southeast. And, you know, from what I've seen right here, I believe he could be a good addition several places.
Right.
You know, you got West Alabama, you got several small schools up in Tennessee. You got a couple schools down Florida.
You got South Alabama. You got UAB, Troy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places he could fit in. He's a gamer, man.
Well, not only is he a quarterback, because that's what he is here, but he's versatile. He's got plenty of good speed. You know, he could be adapted.
We've seen him make plays from middle linebacker.
Yeah, we could see him playing linebacker maybe or safety. So,
well, let's talk on the other side of the ball. Let's talk about the Fairview Aggies for a minute.
You mean Harper?
It's pretty much been the Jake Harper show, although there's been a few plays made by a few other guys. Jay Stevens got a couple of nice catches in there.
He did.
Cole Redding's had several nice runs. It seemed like they were really keen on Harper at the start of that half, Dad.
Well, you know, Chris, put yourself in the coach's shoes of Sardis. If you were going to face somebody, you know, who's set a new rushing record at Fairview High School, would you not go ahead and try and take away that run?
Well, I would force them to try and beat me through the air.
Well,
that's what I would do. And now look who's coming into the box.
It's our favorite mean person.
Why don't you give her the headset and we'll get Miss Michelle on here.
Watch out, this headset it'll twist on you.
Yeah, that headset, he got the better of Dad a few minutes ago. But
he probably took it from you.
Yeah, this is Miss Michelle. She's a band mother for the Fairview Aggies. Michelle, roll Tide. How are you doing tonight?
War Eagle, sir. War Eagle.
Well, not what we expected to see tonight, I don't believe.
No, I hope these boys wake up second half.
I know right at the end of the half, Coach Redding looked like he was about ready to just squeeze somebody's head off like a pimple.
Yes.
If the music wasn't playing, we could probably hear it.
Yes.
Right now.
So how have things been going with the Fairview Band?
It is going awesome. Tomorrow we're traveling to Scottsboro, Alabama for a band competition.
Well, good luck. I'm pretty sure you guys will do good. You always do.
Oh, yes. We've got some great kids.
You know, it's one of these days I'm going to get a vacation. I get to travel up north of Nashville tomorrow for Quiz Bowl. So, you know, not just a football player, but smart football player. Not quite sure how we got that.
From his mama.
Oh, now why would you say that, Miss Michelle?
I just have been around you for too long to know.
Well, you know, I don't know how much more of this abuse I can take. We've got the Sardis Band getting ready to start. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338-2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177.
Looking to buy or sell your home? You can trust a team that treats you like family.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty, a husband and wife real estate duo with deep roots and unmatched knowledge of the market.
We know every corner, every neighborhood, and what it takes to get you the best deal.
And our top priority, you. From your first showing to final closing, we're by your side every step of the way. Because when you work with us, you're not just a client, you're family. We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty. Real estate with heart, hustle, and hometown care.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at the Warhurst Team Realtors.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I'm Christopher Greer, joined by Dad, Joe Greer. Dad, surprising first half. We were not expecting Sardis to be leading 26-20 at half.
No, the coaches have got Sardis up. They are ready. They were chomping at the bits. And we were kind of lethargic, just, let's go through the motions. Then we got behind.
Don't they know who we are? Don't they know that we're Fairview?
Well, I said it earlier. I said, they're not intimidated at all after they scored that first touchdown. But, we've shown some signs of waking up. But then again, they've kept the pressure on. They're ahead right now, by 6 points. So the extra point will probably make the difference in this game. I don't see it getting out of hand and being a blowout. But
you've got 2 missed extra points for Sardis.
Yeah.
And that might be huge. Right now the score 26-20. We're down to about 6:40 left before the start of the second half. Fairview gets the ball back second half. Thank goodness.
Wow. Look at this band.
Sardis band is excellent.
They are excellent. They're very good, but they're small. They've got maybe half the people we do, if that many.
They do a good job with what they have.
They do. I agree.
Fairview band is always excellent and do well at competitions. That says a lot about the parents who help out, Michelle and all the people who volunteer to help her. They really show out and try and do the best they can and do a great job of it. Without the band, it's just not the same.
No, it's not. And back when I was younger, I kind of looked at a band like, it's time to go get us something to drink or go to the bathroom.
Right.
But that's not right. These kids go ahead and put as much time in as a football team does, and sometimes in worse conditions. In August, July,
in a parking lot,
in a cement or a blacktop parking lot,
right,
with a 99.5 degree temperature and a heat index of 110, 115, they're still out there. So, as I grew up, I got a little mature and finally figured out, hey, these guys deserve as much credit as the ball team does.
They do.
They may not get as much acclaim, but they are just as tough and hang in there and do a great job. And this band is doing a great job out there.
They are, man. For the number of people they have, these guys are rocking it.
They are.
Well, Dad, coming back in the second half, if you're Sardis, what do you need to do?
Well, if you're Sardis, you need to keep doing what you've been doing.
Right.
And that's putting the pressure on.
Keep it. Keep that pressure on.
Yeah, for real.
If you're Fairview, what do you need to do?
Well, you need to take this seriously. I'm sure someone has had an attitude adjustment in the last 10 minutes.
So, I believe some knots might be jerked in some chains by now.
So I think that they probably will come out with a whole different mindset. I would be surprised if they didn't. Let's put it that way.
Well, I have to agree with you. If you're Sardis, I think you hit the nail on the head, Dad. You keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Don't fix it if it's not broke.
No, keep the pressure on.
You're up 26-20 to the number 4 team in 5A that nobody expected you to be in the ball game with. And we're playing your guts out.
I expected we'd have already been in a hot clock by now.
I I thought that was a very good possibility. I thought we'd be up by 3 scores. Instead, we're down by 1. If you're Sardis, you keep doing what you're doing. You burn clock. You keep Jake Harper and Colt Redding off the football field, at least on the offensive side.
Yeah.
If you're Fairview, you've got to get a stop on defense. We forced them to punt 1 time in the first half. That's simply not acceptable.
No, and some of them weren't just, they barely made it. It was like, 5, 10-yard, 15-yard gains.
Right.
But I think I'm probably, and I'm not the coach, don't pretend to be, but I think I probably would designate someone to go ahead and give that quarterback a little bit more pressure, because he's basically stood back there and just picked his targets
apart. Yeah. He made one dangerous throw that was nearly a pick, but other than that, he has looked excellent. We've looked good throwing the ball, but our offense has been limited because we're not getting defensive stops, and we need to get them playing behind the sticks. I saw something at the end of that half. I saw us give the ball to Jake Harper. They had 3 guys. They're in a prevent defense. They've got 3 guys on the line of scrimmage. We have 5 guys to block 3.
Yeah.
And they hit Harper 3 yards deep.
Yeah.
In the backfield. There's no excuse for that. That's blown assignments. Fairview's a better football team than that. Those kids are better players than that. And I imagine that Coach Redding has said something along those lines at halftime, Dad.
Yeah, I think he probably meant to say the exact same words you did. They may have come out a little different, but they're going to have to tighten up. These guys have shown they can beat you.
Yes.
If they haven't yet, but they're capable of it, especially if you come out and be lackadaisical.
Well, we've got about 1:35 left. Sardis is finishing up. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 1:11. Then we'll have the start of the second half. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview currently down 26-20 to the Sardis Lions.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
No, I talked to the quarterback.
Welcome back to the... Welcome back to Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my dad, Joe Greer. The Sardis band just finishing up with Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And, man, they did a fantastic job. They rocked that song out, folks. No joke. Such a good job by that band. Both bands did well. We're getting ready to start the second half now. Fairview's warming up down in the end zone to our left, and we'll see what kind of attitude they come back with. Because I'll tell you what, the first half, at times they looked good, but then again, at times they did not. And against this Sardis team, Sardis is showing they showed up to play. They're here to win. They've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Their senior quarterback, Grant Coe, has led his team. He's ran for 2. He's passed for 1. He has looked fantastic. Meanwhile, for the Fairview Aggies, Jake Harper's got 3 touchdowns. Running is hard running in this game. Sardis loading the box, selling out to stop the run, and so far they've been largely successful. Harper hasn't broke the long runs that he would normally break, but he has had 3 touchdowns. Rex Chandler's come in. He's had a couple of carries as well. He's looked decent. Well, better than decent. Rex Chandler's looked pretty good. Colt Redding's had some good runs as well at quarterback. But the big story, like I said, has been Sardis up 26-20 at half, and it's basically been ball control. They're just controlling the clock. Well, that's it for the 212 Insurance Group halftime show. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the start of the second half. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview down 26-20 to Sardis. We'll be right back.
Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Powering the good life. That's what Coleman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. And that's going to do it for the 212 Insurance halftime show. What you looking for, Dad? Pin?
Yeah.
Down on the ground.
Okay.
And that's going to do it for the 212 Insurance Group halftime show. We're getting ready to start the second half.
Fairview going to go ahead and get the balls to begin the half, Chris.
They are, and we need some points, guys. We need to move the football, get it down the field, and we need to control some clock and get some stops on defense.
Well, we'll see what kind of adjustments Coach Redding's put into place that I guarantee you will be followed this half.
Well, let's see. The body language for the Sardis Lions is completely different than what we saw at the start of the game. You and I both noticed.
We talked about it.
Yeah, at the start of the game, their demeanor was like somebody being led to, the courtroom to be sentenced.
Yeah.
And now they're jumping around. Fairview looks angry.
Yeah, but they only have themselves to blame.
Right.
It's not like they're,
There's the kick.
It's not like they're pointing another one
by
team.
Sardis, and it's going to bounce at about the 5. Picked up by Colt Redding, and he dropped it, but gets it back, gets it up to about the 15, and he's brought down there. Big special teams play by the Sardis Lions.
Well, that was not the desired outcome of the kickoff.
No, it most certainly was not.
It was for Sardis, but it wasn't for Fairview.
1st and 10 now. Ball spotted on about the 15-yard line. Colt Redding, he's out there. He's got Jake Harper beside him. There's the snap. It's fumbled. He picks it up, throws it, and it's intercepted. Intercepted at the 15-yard line.
Man, number 5's the one that got that, Chris.
Cole Langford for Sardis.
He was waiting on it.
It was the snap was mishandled. Redding hurried the pass, and they stepped in and got it. Now the defense needs to step up big. 1st and 10 from about the 14. Wow, 13 seconds down and turnover. Grant Coe leads his team out on the field. Nobody in the backfield with him. Changes formations now. Sends a man in motion, runs to the left. Big time hold on Jake Harper. No call, and Coe's going to get in there. Touchdown Sardis from the 12-yard line. 12-yard run for the senior, and it's a 2-score ball game. Wow. Harper got mugged on that left side, Dad.
Yeah, he did. But, the rest didn't call it.
Getting ready to attempt the extra point, score 32-20. I know it'd be a bad idea to go for 2 here.
Yeah, get
there's
that
the kick.
Deficit.
Kick is up. Kick is good. 11:40 left in the third. Sardis Lions extend the lead 34-20. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Coleman Appliance Repair is now Coleman Appliance and HVAC Repair, now servicing your heating and air needs as well. Servicing most models and brands, they can be found on Facebook or Google for those appliance or HVAC repair needs. Proudly supporting Coleman area athletics and collegiate football. When that appliance or HVAC system frustrates you and you're in need of a repairman, Robert Brantley and his team are ready to help. They're available via call or text at 256-507-3415 or on Facebook, Google, or online at ColemanApplianceRepair.com. Alabama HVAC number 22238.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. And Dad, man, there's some shock in the stadium, especially on the Fairview side of the football field. Sardis gets ready to kick it off again. 20 seconds down, they get a turnover and a score. Kick received at the 15, up to the 20, 25, up to the 29. He'll be brought down there. Flags come in, and not sure what the call was, Dad.
No, I wasn't either. That was a good, solid hit. I couldn't tell that there was anything wrong. Any extracurricular activities going on.
Yeah, I didn't see anything egregious.
This is when we got the man who's going to explain it.
It's going to be a hold against Fairview.
Is it a hold or a block in the back?
Block in the back.
Okay.
Let's see where that moves the ball back to. That's going to back them up to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 from the 20.
To the 20-yard line.
Colt Redding comes on the field. Jake Harper's out there with him. 3 receivers to the far side now for the Aggies.
What was that, 10 yards?
Yeah. Now they're changing the play up. 13 seconds on the play clock. He moves Jake to his left. There's the snap. He's going to hand it off to Harper, going to the right. Sweet. Gets to the edge. He's got it. Gets up to about the 25, 27-yard line. Good pickup of 8 yards, maybe 9 on first down, Dad, for the senior. It's going to be second down now and about 2. They're going to say he picked up 8 yards.
We got garbage areas in here?
No, sir, we don't.
Okay.
It's going to be second down and 2. 11 minutes left in the third. Sardis leads 33-20. Redding takes the snap. He runs to the right. Gets behind his blocker, lowers his shoulder, gets across the 30, up to the 32, pickup of 4. He only needed 2. That's enough for a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies. Very nice, mature run right there, Dad.
It was. He had to wait for his blocks to be thrown and put into effect, and then he moved forward.
That was a senior run, is what that was.
That was
blocks had to develop.
I was very patient.
Redding in the shotgun, Harper beside him. Blitz being shown. Redding's going to run it himself off the left side up to the 40-yard line, and he'll be brought down just shy of they'll say right at the 40. It's going to be a pickup of about 8 yards. Second down and about 2. Clock down to 10 minutes left in the third. Fairview down 33-20. Redding's got Harper beside him. Second down, about 2. Blitz being shown. He rolls to his right. Throws it. It's complete out to Jay Smith at about the 46-yard line. Let's see. They're going to mark him out at about the 47. That's going to be a pickup of 12 and a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. Ball's going to be just shy of midfield at about the 48-yard line. The Aggies are going from right to left in front of us. Colt Redding in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. Now they're changing the play. Blitz being shown by Sardis. Redding takes a snap. He hands it off to Harper. He goes right up the gut to the 50-40. Still on his feet. Gets by 1. He's going to go. No, chopped down at the 45. He had one man to beat. It's a 9-yard pickup and couldn't get by Cadence Wilson, the sophomore. He hits by him. That's about a 50-yard touchdown run, Dad.
Yeah, it was.
Good run by the senior. He's going to come out and take a break. Rex Chandler comes in to replace him.
Now,
2nd and 2 now.
This series right here is more of what we've come to expect and love about Fairview. How they move the ball and how they're concentrating.
Jay Stevens gets it on a jet sweep going to the left. Cuts back to the right. He's going to get up to about the 41-yard line. That's about 3 yards. He needed 2. That's a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. Anytime you see Jay Stevens come in motion, you got to be ready for that jet.
Yeah.
They love giving him the ball.
Yeah.
Big package comes on now. Extra offensive lineman for the Aggies. And he checks into the ball game. Going to line up on the left side. Going to be an unbalanced line to the left. They got a bunch of beef on that left side. Take the snap. They run it to the right. It's Colt Redding up to the 40. Lowers his shoulder up to about the 35. They're going to say 36-yard line. That's a pickup of about 5, maybe 6 on first down. Good run for the senior quarterback, Dad.
It was. They're still digging. They're still trying, Chris.
They're staying ahead of the sticks. That's what I'm liking. It's 2nd down and 5 now. Pick up some positive yardage. 2 receivers to the near side. Chandler in his shotgun are next to Colt. Colt's going to fake the handoff, runs to the left, gets to the edge, to the 30, up to about the 26-yard line. And that's going to be a pickup of about 7 yards in a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies. Ball's going to be spotted on about the 28-yard line. Good drive, very workmanlike this time. 3 receivers to the far side. He's going to hand it to Chandler going to the right. And, man, what a defensive play. Guy got off the wide receiver, makes a play 2 yards deep in the backfield. And it's going to bring up 2nd and 12. We had 3 receivers to that side. I'm on the radio, ma'am. One moment. Chandler just couldn't get around, and that's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 12 now.
Take it up to whoever.
And Redding takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's got it complete out to Jay Stevens at the 30, up to the 20, up to the 10, inside the 10-yard line, and all the way down. Let's see where they spot it. That's going to be a pickup of about 21 yards, and he'll be down at about the 8-yard line. Not before picking up a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies. They go quick. Colt Redding takes a snap. He hands it off to Harper. He goes off the left guard, fighting his way forward to about the 2-yard line. Pickup of about 6 for the senior. And there's a flag down on the field. Waiting on the call. It's going to be a holding call against the Aggies. It's their fourth one of the day, and that one hurts a little bit. It's going to be first and goal now from the 17. Now, we saw Fairview in a situation much like this last week, and they still capitalized. Ready to give his shotgun. He's got Harper beside him. Now they're changing the plays. 3 receivers to the far side. Ready takes the snap, looks to his left. He's going to throw the fade. Connor Scott catches it, but touchdown Aggies. He was in. Colt Redding to Connor Scott from 17 yards out for the score. What a throw. He pump faked it, and everybody in the stadium, myself included, bit on the pump fake, Dad.
I didn't bite.
Well, you didn't bite. No, of course not.
I've seen it before.
Right, yeah.
Who was it caught that? Scott?
That was Colt Redding to Connor Scott. It's going to bring the score to 33-26. Fairview on to attempt the extra point now. This extra point is very important. Colt Redding with Connor Scott on the hold. Good snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. 6:26 left in the third. The score, Sardis Lions 33, Fairview 27. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Founded in 1887, Coleman Savings Bank serves the people of Coleman with a full line of banking services. One of those services is their legacy checking account, available to those 50-plus, military, teachers, policemen, and firefighters. It features no monthly service charge, interest earned on any balance, free paper or e-statements, and 2 free boxes of checks per year, along with other features. You can stop by any one of 4 convenient locations and ask them about the legacy checking account, or visit www.colemansavingsbank.com for more information. Coleman Savings Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Tisha Brewer will make it easy and affordable to help protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
I'm Tisha at Tisha Brewer State Farm. We're located behind Cook's Pest Control at 909 Fisher Street. You can reach us at 256-734-4645. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. The kickoff, Dad, was deep, but it bounced out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty on the Aggies, another penalty. And going to give excellent field position now to the Sardis Lions. They get the ball on the 35-yard line. And Grant Coe, the senior, has really done a good job for the Lions this game. He has played lights out. Comes on the field. He's got Levi Martin in the shotgun. Beside him now, Martin's going to spread out wide in the slot. Coe is all by himself back there. Fairview hasn't gotten heat on him. He's going to run to the right now. Picks up a block. He's across the 40, up to about the 45 where he steps out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to say the 46. That should be enough for another first down for the Lions. We're just not getting any push on the edge, man.
No, we're not.
Going to be first down and 10, ball spotted on about the 46. 6:19 left in the third. Sardis leads 33-27. Coe lines up in the shotgun again. Nobody in the backfield, and we're not getting pressure on him. He takes it. He runs to his left, looking for a hole. Nowhere to go. Nothing doing. Gets back to the line. Maybe a half a yard. Brought down by Jake Harper and a host of Aggies. Good defense here by the Aggies. We'll say second down and 9. Got some new guys checking into the ball game now. Cole Langford, who caught a touchdown a couple of series ago, he checks in. He'll line up spread out wide to the far side. Grant Coe in the shotgun. He's got 3 receivers to his left now. He sends a man in motion. He'll hand it off to him on a jet. Going to the right at the 45. What a hole. At the 50, the 40, the 35. There's some flags finally on the field. That one's going to come back.
Number 28 just grabbed him and body slammed him and fell right on top of him. Flags right there.
That jet sweep was brought to you by a tackle from the wide receiver. Unfortunately, it was right in front of the official, and he couldn't help but throw the flag there, Dad.
You know, there's some things that are easier to explain. I don't know what he was thinking on that one.
In a surprise to absolutely nobody, holding call against Sardis. First penalty of the night for the Lions. We got some new guys checking onto the field. That's going to be Joseph Harbinson coming on to defense, giving one of the Latham brothers a chance to sit down and catch his breath. Coach Redding talked about how he's really come on and helped out that defense a lot when we were talking in the interview this week. That's a 10th grader who's helping out. It's going to be second down now, about 20 for the Lions. Ball all the way back to the 36-yard line. Coe in the shotgun sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to him on a jet. Jet reverse going back the other way. Well played by Jake Harper. He's going to bring him down like, I think that's a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, if not more than that.
They ran a reverse. We got lucky we didn't get a face mask on that. He got real close to that face mask. Loss of about 3, Dad. Going to be third down and 27.
Very good.
Now we have the Lions playing behind the sticks. That's what you want.
What's going on here now? Okay. That official was running up there like something was up. I guess he's just getting in position.
Well, I think they're checking where the ball is spotted. The official's conferring over the ball right now.
Yeah. Got a zebra meeting. Everybody's there except one guy.
There's too many for me to be able to read lips. I'm normally pretty good at reading lips, especially of officials.
Yeah, you most time can't say what they say.
Right. Well, we're still waiting on a signal. They're all standing in conference there at about the 33-yard line. Now they're coming over to talk to the Sardis coach, who's holding his hands up like he doesn't quite understand.
We don't either.
Second down and about 27 yards to go. Now we got the play. Grant Coe in the shotgun all by himself. Has been for most of the game. Now he looks to the sideline.
Changing the play, I believe.
Changing the play. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Changes his blocking. Now he backs up. Takes a snap. Looks down to his right. Going deep. They got defense on it. Jay Stevens there. Man, he telegraphed that throw big time, Dad.
He did, and he overthrew it. Otherwise, we had 2 guys that was down there. Either one of them was in position to catch it.
If he doesn't overthrow that, that's an interception.
Yeah.
Jay Stevens catches that ball. It's going to bring up third down at about 27. Country Mile. They've got to get across the 50 up to the 44 for a first down. The ball.
I got to say, that young man who's throwing that ball has got some steam on it.
He does.
That's the second time tonight he's overthrown 2 deep passes, but I mean, you're talking big time passes.
Change 40
yards in the air.
There's a snap, looks to his right, telegraphs it, has a man, and it is almost picked off. Colt Redding stepped up and nearly got it. The one knock, Dad, that I can say about this quarterback, he doesn't look off the defenders.
No, he does. He stares what he's doing. He's looking where the ball is going to be going. A lot of guys can disguise that real good. NFL quarterbacks, college quarterbacks are good at doing it, but he hasn't learned it yet. But he's got so much other ability. He will. When he does get it presented to him, he'll soak it up and it'll end up being second nature.
There's a punt unit on the field. Snap. The punter's got it. Gets a kick away. It's going to bounce at about the 36. And actually takes a Fairview bounce back to the 39 where it will be touched dead. And Fairview takes over. Big time stop there by the defense, Dad. 4:09 left in the third. That's what the Aggies needed. They needed that offense off the field.
Yeah, they really, truly did, Chris. You know, we've only done 2 punts, and they've only done 2 punts. That's highly unusual.
Right.
This kind of game.
I think is 2 or 1.
No, well, yeah, you're right. It was just 1 because it was an interception.
You know, I tell my wife all the time, if we could just start with the base understanding that I'm right, it saves so much time. It's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Aggies.
I know your wife, and I know she follows that strict.
Oh, she does. She does. We're waiting on the spot now, and the ball's going to be placed down.
About the 38.
38, 39 yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Aggies. We'll say from their own 39. Big formation is in for the Aggies, that extra offensive lineman. Cole Redding in the huddle. We don't see this very often. They don't huddle much. 4:09 left in the third. Fairview down 33-27. Redding's got the snap. He's going to hand it off to Chandler around the right side. Got the 40, 45 up across the 50. Going to be brought down at the 49-yard line. Gain of 13 for the senior at a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies.
Big hole opened up on that right side. He took advantage of it.
We might finally be starting to tire out the Lions. I hope so.
Well, yeah, I agree with you.
Redding up in the shotgun, takes a snap. Chandler gets the handoff, goes to the right. He's going to be brought down for a loss of a half yard that time. Chopped down by that defensive end on the far side. That was an excellent play. And he was helped out by the quarterback, Grant Coe, on that tackle. Coming in from the middle linebacker position. How's that for a quarterback? When I'm not on offense, I play middle linebacker.
Well, he does it well. It does both of them pretty well, in my opinion.
Going to be 2nd down, about 11 yards to go now for the Aggies. Ball spotted at their own 48. Cole Redding in the shotgun takes a snap. He's going to fake the handoff to Harper, rolls left, has a man complete. It's out to the 41.
Number 10.
And that's going to be Alex Cruz.
Yeah.
Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be up to the 40. That's going to be a pickup of 12 and a Branding Iron Steakhouse. First down for the Aggies. Man, what a good job knowing where the sticks were and picking up what you needed.
Yeah.
Senior receiver Alex Cruz. Good job, young man. 3 receivers to the far side. Redding's got Harper to his right. Takes a snap. He fakes a handoff. Gets it out and it's dropped. He had Jay Stevens and he couldn't bring it in. Well defended there by Sardis. Sardis is getting some heat on Cole Redding.
Yeah, they are. They're upsetting his normal quarterbacking.
They're upsetting his timing.
Yeah.
And for a quarterback, man, that's not what you want to have happen. Fairview keeps Harper on the field with Redding. 2 receivers now to either side. Cole Redding in the shotgun takes the snap, hands it off to Harper on the left. Cross the 40 up to the 35. Flag comes in. It's coming back. It's going to be a holding call on Fairview. I saw the line judge throw it with authority at a player. That's never a good thing.
No, it isn't.
If they throw it at you. And holding call against Fairview. We'll see where that moves it back. It negates a good run, man. Jake had a great run going there.
I believe he
would have been very close to the marker. That's going to move the ball back all the way to the 50. It's going to make it 2nd down and 20. Got to get to the 30 for a first down. 2:52 left in the third. Jay Stevens goes in motion, goes to the far side. Harper's in the shotgun next to Redding. Play being changed now. Players looking to the sideline. 13 seconds on the play clock. Now they come to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. Blitz being shown. They hand it to Harper on the right. He's got a seam.
There he goes.
Up to the 50, the 40, one man, the 30, down to the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Aggies. 50-yard run for Jake Harper. And his fourth touchdown of the night. 24 on the year for the senior. Fairview ties it up. 2:21 left in the third. Now they go for the extra point. Connor Scott on the hold. Man, he had a little seam, Dad. He got a step and it was gone.
Yeah. It was a good run.
Good snap. The kick is up. And for the first time in the ball game, the Fairview Aggies take the lead 34-33. We're going to take a quick minute and 8-second break. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
You know, we have one of the coolest places right here in Coleman. It's Cleaning and More Coleman on County Road 437. Cleaning and More Coleman has reliable and professional residential and commercial cleaning services tailored to your needs. And I know because we use Cleaning and More Coleman at the Warhurst Team Realtors for our buyers and sellers. Cleaning and More Coleman is more than just cleaning supplies. They have janitorial supplies like trash can liners of all sizes, cleaning supplies, mops, brooms, paper towels, they have it all. Plus concession stand and restaurant supplies like cups, cutleries, plates, to-go containers, bags, straws, nacho trays, even popcorn bags. Cleaning and More Coleman has it all. Need climate control storage? How about 10x10, 10x15, and 10x20 units? And they even have the U-Haul trucks to carry your stuff. You can check them out at cleaningandmorecoleman.com. You can get info at cleaningandmorecoleman.com, or the way I like, you can dial them up at 256-736-9944. 256-736-9944. Cleaning and More Coleman, County Road 437, under the big white sign with the U-Hauls.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I'm Christopher Greer, joined by my dad, Joseph Greer. And Dad, we just had a kickoff. It hit the ground, bounced around, and Sardis jumped on it, but terrible field position now. They're going to be back at about the 16-yard line to start with, down 34-33. Now you're not where you want to be against the Fairview Aggies.
No, you're not.
Now you're chasing.
Well, you tend to make mistakes when you do that.
Right.
We'll see if our defense can go ahead and force him into a mistake, or, 2:21 left. We still got plenty of ball game to play.
Grant Coe in the shotgun sends a man in motion. Hands it off to Levi Martin on the jet sweep, going around the right side. He is up to the 15, gets up to the 16, maybe gets a yard, and that's it. Snowed under by a white wave of Fairview defenders.
I don't see any flags. Do you, Chris?
No, they missed one. 2 minutes left of the third.
I kept looking for one to come out because it looked like somebody may have got some face masks there. Not accusing anybody. I'm just saying the way the runner acted.
We're neither confirming nor denying.
It is just a powerful intuition.
Right. As I would say, keep that plausible deniability.
Exactly.
It's going to be second down and 10 now. Coe in the backfield. He's got Levi Martin beside him, takes a snap, looking deep, looking to his right now. Has a guy and nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Jordan Ellis step for step with the wide receiver. That was Cole Langford, and incomplete.
That was another long throw. Look at it. It was what?
He's got a good arm.
His third 20.
That was about a 35-yard pass in the air.
Probably more than that.
Third down and 10 now.
It's just he's not connecting on them.
Right.
He throws a good tight ball.
Well, it seems like Fairview made some adjustments at half that's covering those receivers.
Yeah, I would just about bet the house payment that someone made adjustments.
And we got whistles coming in. Let's wait and see what the call is. It's going to be movement.
Yeah.
Sardis. Back them up even more. That'll move the ball back to about the 15. And make that the 13-yard line. It's going to be third down and 15 yards to go for the Sardis Lions. We need to get pressure on this senior quarterback. It's not something we've managed to do all game long.
Doing better now than we did in the first half, though.
Coe is in the backfield in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off on a check, going to the left, and there is nowhere to go. Jake Harper brings him down for a loss of a yard. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 15. And we got offensive linemen limping off the field now for Sardis. Give me just a second. I'll get you a name to go with that young man's number. That was the starting tackle, Brad Stanfield, the senior, coming off the field. Looks to be in a lot of pain, but he come off under his own power.
You know, Chris, you and I talked all season long about the who's in the better shape, and it's showing right now.
There's the punt. It's going to be fair caught up at about...
Because the moments I can feel they keep you close to me, my dear. And if they ever become too clear, I'll keep your memory.
Yards Harper's got, but he's got 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's been busy. That's for sure.
And Chandler coming on to give him a breather. We got Connor Scott and Chase Stevens to the near sideline.
41 seconds left.
Jordan Ellis lines up to the far sideline. Cole Redding in the shotgun. Blitz being shown. He's going to hand it off to Chandler. He goes off the right side. Not a lot of running room. Lowers his shoulder, forced out of bounds after about a 2-yard gain. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We might get a play, we might not. Depends on how they feel.
23 seconds left.
Second down, about 8 yards to go. Ball spotted on the 42. 15 seconds. They're going to come off the field now. Down to 9. Wait, no, maybe not. 7. 5 seconds. Redding in the shotgun. There's the snap. He runs to the right. Gets behind a blocker up to the 40, to the 35. He's going to be brought down at about the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 12 yards of a Branding Iron Steakhouse first down for the Aggies. But I think we got a flag down. Yeah, we do. I see a flag on the far side, so not so fast. Waiting on the call.
Here it comes.
Holding against Fairview. Shocker. Well, that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a break. Fairview leads 34-33 at the end of 3 quarters. Fairview's got the ball. We'll be right back on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service. Hey, Coleman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition, and still made making it the way we used to, because that's how Coleman likes it.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network for the start of the fourth quarter, Dad. Man, this has been an interesting ball game. Fairview up 34-33. And next week, I believe I will be joined by my other partner in crime, Mr. Eric Brenneman, possibly.
Is he getting off with super secret probation that they got him under there at the institution?
Possibly. You know, you give the guards a little bit extra and they let you out for a couple of hours, you know.
Yeah, you know how Alabama penal system works.
Well, let's not go there, you know, because it's like Grandma said, if you can't say anything nice, may as well just shut up.
Yeah, well, I just hope he gets treatment, whatever.
Speaking of not nice, this defense for Sardis has really treated us not nice, and the officials too. A lot of penalties in this game for the Aggies, and they've come in some really bad times. It's going to be second down, about 9. Ball's going to be spotted at about the 49-yard line. Seems like they take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, Dad.
Yeah, they've made some mistakes tonight. Wow. Mostly penalties. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 penalties on us on Fairview. We got 3 on them, 2 on them.
They played a pretty good game.
Yeah, they have. And it's been a fast-paced game.
Second down, about 9 yards to go. And we should be getting started. The officials are telling Fairview, come on, time to go, boys. The Aggies come onto the field now. Colt Redding, he's got Rex Chandler in the backfield with him, number 8, the senior. He's had a good game this game, Dad. He's had several good runs.
He has.
Chase Stevens lines up to the near side. Redding takes it now. It's going to be a reverse to Stevens. Comes back to the left. He's up to the 40. Churning his feet up to the 39-yard line. Pick up a 5. It's going to bring up third down and about 4, Dad. Hand it off to Chandler. He hands it off to Stevens. Good pickup.
That was a good play. I'm surprised it didn't get a little bit more yardage than it did, but it still got positive vibe there.
Well defended there by Sardis.
It was.
Their defenses look good, but you know, that defense is on the field now, and the offense isn't. Fairview just needs to keep the sticks moving. It's third down and 5, ball spotted at the 39-yard line.
Clock is ticking. It's 11-18.
Colt Redding lines up in the shotgun. Chandler is to his right. Flag on the play, delay a game against the Aggies. Costly penalty. Going to make it 3rd and 10 now, backing it up to the 44. Redding in the shotgun. Chandler beside him. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls right under pressure. Ducks one, hit as he throws, incomplete. Redding's down on the ground, getting up slowly. He got bombed by the linebacker Bankston coming in and hitting the ribs right as he throws, getting up very gingerly. It's going to be 4th down and 10.
He's walking off really slowly under his own power.
He is.
Number 1's come up. Who is number 1 for us?
That's Ernesto Vasquez helping him off the field. Andrew Latham now back deep to punt. He stands on about his own 44. 10:57 left in the ball game. 34-33, the Aggies lead.
Ooh,
there's a
kick.
snap, but whistles blow. Let's see what the call is now. Movement on Fairview.
Come on, guys.
False start. It's going to back them up 5 more yards. Mental mistakes. They will kill you. Big Andrew Latham stands on about his own 39-yard line, getting ready to just kick the fire out of this ball. There's the snap, and he just does what I just said. Kicks fire out of the ball.
Oh, good and high.
Good and high kick, and there comes the flag. There comes the flag.
Guys.
We interfered with the receiver, and that's going to cost us.
You know, when a receiver's standing there fixing to catch the ball, you can't go over and bump him with your chest.
And that's going to be interference with the receiver. It's going to be, unless I'm mistaken, that's a 15-yarder, isn't it, Dad?
I think it is.
Fair catch interference. And it is a 15-yard penalty. They step it off all the way up to about the 33-yard line. Gives Sardis much better field position now. Not what you want when they've got a quarterback who's been pretty hot.
You know, Chris, we got 10:45 left. We went ahead. We weren't necessarily in the driver's seat, but we sure ain't staying up, in the driver's seat now. I can't get no way near it because we're shooting ourselves in the foot. We've had, in the last 3 minutes, we've had 25 yards of penalties.
Go in the shotgun. Takes a snap. He's going to look to his left. Here, picked. Aiden Batts up at 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Are they saying he went out of bounds?
No, they're not.
I believe they are. Yes, they are. They're saying he was forced out at about the 2-yard line.
Wow.
Aiden Batts nearly had a pick six. He had one man to beat. That was a quarterback, Grant Coe, but man, he's been playing good on defense and offense. Makes the play. It's 1st and goal for the Aggies. Big turnaround right there. Big time play by Aiden Batts. Colt Redding lines up. Jake Harper beside him. He's going to run it himself. Goes off the right side. Down to about the 1-yard line. Good defense by Sardis. Keeping the senior quarterback out of the end zone. 2nd down and goal now.
I thought he had that one, Chris.
I did too, from about the 1.5, Dad.
We got really bad angles up here because we got narrow windows.
Right.
So we can't see much to our right or to our left.
I'm halfway behind you and halfway invading the booth next to us.
Yeah, I was in the booth next to us earlier tonight.
Colt Redding lines up. Harper beside him. He takes the snap, hands it off to Harper. Goes off the right side. Touchdown, Aggies! 1.5-yard run for Harper. And what is that, his 4th of the night, Dad?
Let me see. 1, 2,
4th or
3,
5th?
4, 5.
5 touchdowns for Jake Harper. Brings his total on the season up to 25. Colt Redding on to attempt the extra point. Score 40-33 now. Fairview up by 7, attempting to go up by 8. There's the snap, the kick, it's up. The kick is good. Fairview extends the lead now, up by 8 points, 41-33. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband, providing internet service since 2004. Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
When it comes to securing a home loan, you want someone who knows the ropes and can guide you every step of the way. That's where Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage comes in.
I'm Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage Group. You can reach me at 256-338 2920. And whether it's your first time buying a home or your fifth time, we'd love the opportunity to serve you and your family in all your home financing needs.
Josh Phillips and Maven Mortgage. Their name says it all. Experience you can trust, knowledge that works for you. With one phone call, you can take the next step toward your dream home with Josh Phillips of Maven Mortgage. Your home, your future. Josh Phillips at Maven Mortgage. 256-338-2920. 256-338-2920. NMLS number 338177.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. We just had the kickoff, Dad, and man, on that kick, I couldn't tell who made the hit for Fairview, but they decleated the return guy for Sardis.
I'm like you, I couldn't really tell who it was, but they popped the leather that time.
Grant Coe comes out. Senior quarterback, ball spotted on about the 25. He's going to hand it off to Levi Martin, goes up the middle, picks his way forward for about 3 yards, maybe 4 before being brought down. And I believe that was Avery Latham there on that tackle, Dad.
One of the famous Latham brothers.
One of the famous Latham brothers. You know, he was joined by Braxton Kilpatrick coming in from nose guard.
You know, Lathams play both ways, Chris.
They do.
And do a fine job both sides.
Grant Cove, the senior quarterback, in the shotgun by himself, takes it, rolls, throws to his left. Martin has it in the backfield. He's hit in the backfield. He's going to get back to the line. That's as far as he goes. Jake Harper cleaning him up, man. Big hit by the big senior.
Wow.
3rd down and 6.
Come on, Fairview.
8:48 left in the ball game. This play is big.
The hypnosis has been removed. We are finally playing like the Aggies are known to play.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6. You got to think Sardis is 2 downs. We got 8:30 left in the ball game. Sardis is down now by 8 points. You can't give it back to Fairview. They're hot.
No.
Coe in the shotgun, takes a snap, runs to his left behind a blocker, gets up to about the 40 or the 36-yard line, but he's going to be...
Oh, he's getting up.
Okay, he's getting up. Man, he took a big hit at the end of that play.
I saw his legs kicking a little bit.
Yeah, that was Alex Garcia that came in and finished him off. Picked up a 1st down for the Lions. Clock keeps ticking down to 8 minutes now. Sardis is down 41-33. Fairview needs a stop. Hats off to the offensive line of the Sardis Lions. They have played lights out tonight. Coe takes a snap, hands it to Mark, goes on the left side to the 40, the 45, still on his feet, up to about the 46-yard line. Pickup of 8 on 1st down. Clock keeps ticking, man, but you're ahead of the sticks, Dad.
Yeah. It's down to 7:30 now, Chris.
Sardis taking its time.
You know, Chris, I think these guys must have had a little flashback to their kindergarten years with the little train that could.
Right.
Because they have absolutely give everything that they could to Fairview tonight.
Coe takes a snap. He goes off the left side and gets forward up to the 50-yard line. And then he gets hammered. Evan Smith comes and cleans him up from the linebacker spot, but not before he moves his chains and gets another 1st down, Dad.
Well, it's not that Fairview wasn't capable of doing it. It's just we didn't do it. But they did, and they were fired up. They came out and handed it to us.
6:50 left in the ball game. Grant Coe has played he's played the game of his life.
Yeah.
Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Levi Martin. Goes up the right side up to about the 45-yard line. They're going to say up to the 44-yard line. Pick up a 6. Good run for the senior, diving ahead, getting the hard yards. Brings up 2nd and 4 now. Ball spotted on the 44. Directly in front of us, going from right to left, the Sardis Lions in their home red jerseys, white helmets, white pants. Fairview decked out all white with purple helmets. Coe in the shotgun, Martin beside him. Takes a snap. Martin gets a handoff, goes to the left side, gets to the edge, but that's all he gets. Chopped down. Big play there by Jordan Ellis. Let's see where the spot is. Going to be close to the sticks. Depends on if it's a left foot, right foot spot.
It's a left foot.
Left foot. That's a first down now for the Lions. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Clock ticking, but the sticks are moving. Grant Coe in the shotgun. Martin beside him. Fairview's got 3 guys on the defensive line, only bringing 3 rushers. Takes a snap, hands it to Martin, goes off left guard, jumps out to left tackle, cross the 40 up to about the 36. Pickup of about 3 there for the senior, Dad.
31-22, putting it leather to him, too.
He sure did. That was Easton Fitch on that hit.
That was.
Big hit by Mr. Easton Fitch.
I know he's glad to be out there getting to play a little bit tonight. He's a good player. He's going to be regular next year.
Grant Coe in the shotgun. Martin beside him takes the snap. He's going to run it himself to the left side. Gets to the edge to the 30. Forced out of bounds about the 26-yard line. And that's going to be enough to move the chains and give Sardis Lions another first down.
5:04 left, Chris.
Grant Coe has played one heck of a football game. He's got his team knocking on the red zone door, down by 8 points, 41-33. Fairview has the lead. 5:04 left in the ball game. Coe's got Martin beside him to his left. 3 receivers to the right. He fumbles the snap. He's hit immediately and slung down by Jay Stevens. Going to be a loss back to about the 37-yard line. Oh, wow, Dad. That's going to be at least an 11-yard loss on that play.
Yeah, it will. It may be a little bit more than that, Chris.
2nd and 22.
4 minutes left, 4:40.
A bad snap. Jay Stevens comes roaring in. Grabs the quarterback and slings him down.
I thought he had recovered. I really did. That quarterback, when he started picking up.
Yeah, he almost did.
Yeah, and then he raised his head up, and there was Jay Stevens doing the...
Oh, we got movement. We've got some wires crossed, and the flags come out. The penalty's going to be on Sardis.
So this is going to be a 5-yard step-off. That'll make it 2nd and 25.
That'll make it 2nd and 25. Ball's all the way back on the 42-yard line. Got to get up to about the 17 for a first down. That was a costly miscommunication there.
It was, I agree.
Grant Coe in the shotgun. Nobody back there with him. Flag or whistle's blowing now. Let's wait and see what's going on. They're sending a man off. Either blood or equipment would be my guess.
Yeah.
Fresh man comes on for Sardis, plugs in at the right tight end position.
358.
This guy, number 11, Richard Escarman, who just came in.
This quarterback can throw the ball.
Goes in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. He's going to run to the right. He's got a blocker out there. Well defended. He's going nowhere. Brought down by Jay Stevens.
Man, Jay Stevens played a heck of a game.
Jordan Ellis helped out on that tackle too, Dad.
He did too.
Third down and 24. Pick up a 1. 3:25 left in the ball game. Oh my.
Well, you know that this is 3-down territory.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 3rd down. About 25. You need to pick up about 12. Give yourself a chance. Redding making adjustments on his defensive backfield. Grant Coe in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Looking deep. He's going to throw it. He's got a man up at about the 36. He's caught. Hit immediately by Aiden Batts. Completion out to the backup quarterback, Adam Belk. And picks up just a couple of yards. They're going to say pick up a 5.
2:37.
Timeout called by Sardis. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back in about a minute 27. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview leads 41-33.
Looking to buy or sell your home? You can trust a team that treats you like family.
We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty, a husband and wife real estate duo with deep roots and unmatched knowledge of the market.
We know every corner, every neighborhood, and what it takes to get you the best deal.
And our top priority, you. From your first showing to final closing, we're by your side every step of the way. Because when you work with us, you're not just a client, you're family. We're the Warhurst Team Realtors at SR4 Realty. Real estate with heart, hustle, and hometown care.
You can find us on Facebook or Instagram at the Warhurst Team Realtors.
Are you looking for a reliable ride at the lowest prices in town with financing? PNC Auto has you covered. Finance options for all credit types, good, bad, or ugly. Plus, a free vehicle report is available for each listing. You can get pre-qualified today online at mypcauto.com. And they offer a free 90-day powertrain warranty or free maintenance for a year. No, we're not kidding. Chad Johnson and Paul Carpenter are ready to help you drive away happy today. Chad is available at 256-493-2491, or Paul can be reached at 256-339-9932. PNC Auto on Highway 278 just past the Methodist Church, or online at mypcauto.com.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Grant Coe in the shotgun. It's 4th and 21. He's got a man downfield complete. It's going to be a first down for the Sardis Lions, down to about the 14-yard line. Sardis hustles up to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. 1st and 10. Grant Coe in the shotgun. Martin beside him. Hands it off to Martin. Goes off left guard. Running hard. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. That's it. 2 minutes left. 2nd and 8. Fairview leads 41-33. Grant Coe on that 4th and 22 made an NFL caliber throw, Dad.
He did. He really did. And sharp and crisp and dead on the spot.
2nd and 8. Coe takes a snap. He's going to run to the left side.
Nothing.
Nowhere to go. Connor Scott said not today, and tomorrow doesn't look good either. It's going to be a loss of a yard, Dad. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
127.
41-33. Clock keep tick, tick, ticking. 119. It's an 8-point ball game. Fairview leads 41-33. Minute 10 left. Coe in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. He's going to run it himself. Looking to the left. Going back to the right. Nowhere to go. Brought down by big number 59, Evan Smith. Big hit. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Ooh, Coe was walking really slow. He took a lick on that one, Chris.
Well, 57 seconds. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take one, too. We'll be right back on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview leads 41-33.
Live 95 is brought to you in part by Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, now with several locations across the state, but still located in the heart of Coleman County. They are a proud sponsor of Coleman Community Radio on Live 95. Merchants Bank of Alabama, a division of South Point, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Guthrie's Auto Service has been providing quality automotive service since 1985. Located in Coleman on Eva Road, just north of 157, Guthrie's Auto Service is a AAA approved and Napa Auto Care Center, meaning their repair work is warranted up to 3 years or 36,000 miles. And because they're part of the Napa Auto Care Network, their work is also warranted at over 14,000 Napa Auto Care locations across the country. Terry Guthrie and his team are award-winning, collecting Napa's Auto Care Center of the Year for the Nashville Distribution Center and a People's Choice Award in 2020. More information is online at Guthrie'sAutoservice.net.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Man, no drama here, Dad.
No.
57 seconds left. Fairview leads 41-33. Sardis now has got the ball 4th down and 7. This is the ball game. Evan Coe in the shotgun. Martin beside him. He takes the snap, looks to his right. He's got a receiver in the end zone. Touchdown, Sardis. 10-yard completion to Cole Langford, his second of the day, and that's going to bring it to 41-39. And now the mixed extra points, Dad, come into play. You've got to have a 2-point conversion to tie it. 51 seconds left in the ball game. My, oh my. Might see a timeout here. Coach Redding doesn't like what he sees. The Aggies have all 3 of their timeouts left.
Who caught that, Chris?
Langford. Yep, that's his second. I know he's got at least one more. And again, man, Grant Coe has just impressed me so much. And that's going to be a timeout called. We're going to take one as well. Timeout called by the Lions. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back with the play of the game after these messages on the Fairview Aggie Sports Network.
Powering the good life. That's what Coleman Electric Cooperative does. Reliable, affordable electricity to keep your home running and Sprout Fiber Internet to keep you connected with blazing fast Wi-Fi for home, school, and work. They are proud to support the student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members who bring energy and pride to our community every single day. Coleman Electric Cooperative and Sprout Fiber Internet, powering the good life.
In 1952, 7 men at an aluminum plant banded together and started Lister Hill Credit Union with only $5 each. Today, more than 92,000 have joined us, continuing the legacy of supporting themselves and the community through Lister Hill. It's all about we and what we can do together.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. We've got a very important play coming up, Dad. It's going to be really the difference between an undefeated season and not.
You know, it really is, Chris. And I'm a Fairview fan.
Right.
But you got to give credit where credit's due. These guys come in here down on their luck.
51 seconds.
And gave us a game and a half.
Sardis lines up to go for 2. Coe's in the shotgun. Flags come in.
False start
on Sardis. Not what you want if you're the Lions. They haven't had a lot of penalties, but man, that one cost. Backs you up to the 7.5.
So the 2-point conversion try will be from the 7-yard.
2-point conversion coming up. Or the 2-point conversion attempt. Coe gives his guys a play. 51 seconds left in the ball game. Sends a man in motion. Not lined up on the right side. Gets him lined up. Takes a snap. Looking to his left. Got 2 receivers out there. And it is batted away. Batted away by Aiden Batts, who had the big defensive play earlier on the big pick. And Fairview retains the lead, 41-39. Oh, my goodness. That, Dad, was a big defensive play by the Aggies.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. Aiden Batts has really had a good game on defense.
A lot of these guys had a really good game. How can you fault them, Chris?
No, well, how can you fault either team?
That's what I'm talking about.
This has been one of the best football games, maybe the best I've seen all year.
Yeah.
You know, what, has there been some sloppiness from Fairview? Absolutely. There's some things we'll talk about after the game.
Yeah.
But the game ain't over yet. Because Because guess what's coming now, folks? Everybody in the stands knows it. You're down by 2. You're the Sardis Lions. There's 50 seconds left.
Yeah.
You're fixing to onside kick it. The only question is how.
Yeah, which direction and who's going to recover it.
Hands team is out there for Fairview. They're sliding around. Some people going to the left. Jay Stevens telling some guys go back to the other side. And it looks like they're going to kick it towards that far side. Jake Harper's on that side. Jay Stevens is there as well. 51 seconds.
Ball's got to go 10 yards now, Chris, before
Has
it can
to
be
travel
recovered.
to the 50 before it can be recovered.
Yeah.
Here we go. There's the kick.
Bouncing.
It bounces at the 50. It's recovered by the Aggies.
What is that, number 8?
Rex Chandler jumps on it. Big play by the senior. Thank you, Mr. Chandler. 50 seconds. We might see a victory formation, Dad.
Yeah, I would say probably so. But this has been a Jim Dandy game.
Boy, it certainly has.
I mean, there ain't nothing to be ashamed of on either team.
No. I mean, if you're the Sardis Lions, man, you have come out here and took one of the best teams in 5A and just absolutely bloodied their nose.
Big time. Big time.
Victory formation, Cole Redding in the shotgun. And our favorite formation, there's the snap. He steps forward and takes the knee. 45 seconds. We're going to see one more snap, and that will do it for the Aggies. They're going to get out of here with a win. Good golly, Miss Molly, man, this was incredible, Dad.
This was a dandy, Chris.
Down to 27 seconds.
We beat Russellville. That was important. We beat Priceville. That was important. But this was the most entertaining game I remember from this year.
It is. I would have to agree with you. Play clock at 13. We're not going to see a snap. Game clock is 2 seconds under the play clock.
Yeah, and they're getting ready to meet in the middle.
They're getting ready to meet in the middle. Man, oh man, what a ball game, Dad.
The Lions have nothing to be ashamed of at all.
Not a single thing. The Sardis Lions gave us everything we could handle and then some.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. The final score here, Fairview Aggies 41, the Sardis Lions 39. We'll be right back after these messages on the Fairview Aggies Sports Network.
Hey, Coleman drivers. Are you tired of the hassle and confusion when it comes to buying a car? Well, we've got fantastic news for you. Meet Adam Aker at Mitch Smith Chevrolet in Coleman, your go-to guy for a no-nonsense car buying experience.
Hey folks, Adam here. You know, buying a car shouldn't be stressful. That's why at Mitch Smith Chevrolet, we pride ourselves on transparency, trust, and there's never any BS at MS.
That's right. Adam Aker and the Mitch Smith Chevrolet team are changing the game.
I live and breathe Coleman, just like you. So when you step into our showroom, you're not just another customer, you're family. Together, we'll find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs and budget. Remember, Adam Aker, Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
At Plus One Heating and Air, we believe in more than just fixing your HVAC system. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to providing top-notch service with a smile. Whether it's installation, repairs, or maintenance, you can trust Plus One Heating and Air to get the job done right the first time.
I've never experienced service like this before. Plus One Heating and Air not only fixed my heating system promptly, they also ensured everything was running smoothly. They truly care about their customers.
So when you're in need of heating and air services, remember the company that's willing to walk that extra mile for you. Plus One Heating and Air, where trust meets exceptional service.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network, and I'll tell you what, sometimes it's better to be lucky than be good. I'll take it. We were lucky tonight. We get out with a win, 41-39. Sardis played their guts out. I can say nothing but good things about the Sardis Lions. They played one heck of a half, Dad. probably the most exciting game. Probably to it. It is the most exciting game we've seen this year. Now, one of the things we do like seeing both teams together praying at midfield, interspersed amongst each other. There was really no injuries. We had some guys get shook up. Colt Redding took a couple of hard hits. Grant Coe did as well for Sardis, Dad. But it was fairly clean until it wasn't. So why don't you give us a breakdown on the stats, what you've got?
All right. These are unofficial stats, okay? That means I've done the best I could, but I don't guarantee any of it to be perfect. Aggies, 41 points. Penalties. We did a lot of penalties. We like to do penalties tonight. I ended up with 11 penalties for 91 yards. Now, the Lions, they didn't do anything until the fourth quarter penalty-wise. Then they come up with 4 of them for 39 yards.
Some of those were very costly.
Yeah, at a bad time. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. They punted the ball 3 times. We punted the ball twice. Each team had an interception. We had 14 first downs in the game. They had 16 first downs in the game. So all in all, it was a pretty equal game statistically.
Right.
But,
Grant Coe for them just played lights.
I'm impressed.
Man, I'm so impressed.
I mean, I'm really impressed. You might want to get a hold of some of your friends and
some people down around Birmingham ways.
Yeah. And
say, I got somebody else you might
need to look at. Yeah.
Jake Harper, 5 touchdowns. Connor Scott had 1 touchdown pass. Harper getting it done.
Yeah, he was.
He was running the ball like a man. And, the other side of that, that quarterback, Grant Coe, he had a couple of rushing touchdowns. I think he had 3 passing touchdowns. Just what a game by that young man.
Well, this is one that you kind of hate to see end, Christopher.
Well, you do.
I mean, I'm glad it's over with. I don't know how much more I could have took. But, it's a shame because you got a winner and a loser.
Right.
And a tie doesn't make either side happy. But, these guys, I know they've had a rough year, but they can go ahead and hold their head up high after this one.
They certainly can. Well, Dad, we're going to take one more break. We'll be back in about 1:07, and then we'll wrap things up here on the post-game show. You're listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. Fairview wins 41-39. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, Coleman fans, when it's game time, it's pizza time, and nobody brings the flavor like Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition with the original recipe since 1968. We're talking fresh, made from scratch dough, zesty signature sauce, and a mountain of melty cheese. Still made with the same recipe you've loved for over 55 years. You can dine in or carry out and taste the hometown tradition that's been winning since day one. Pasquale's Pizza, a Coleman tradition, and still making it the way we used to, because that's how Coleman likes it.
In today's world, broadband internet is an absolute necessity. Unfortunately, the large cable and phone companies only provide broadband internet where it's profitable for them. For the rest of us, there's Cyber Broadband. Providing internet service since 2004, Cyber utilizes a small radio antenna to deliver broadband where cable and DSL don't go. You can join the 21st century today with Cyber Broadband, supporting streaming, VPN access, and everything else you've been wanting to do with that slow internet connection. It's Cyber Broadband for the win. They can be found online at cyberbroadband.net or look them up on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. I am Christopher Greer, joined by my spotter now, Charlie Greer, up in the booth with us. Hey, Charlie, how are you doing?
Good.
What a game by the Aggies. They got it done when they needed to, didn't they?
Yeah.
Jake Harper had a big game. There was some mistakes made. There's some things to work on. We're getting close to playoff time now. Playoffs are right around the corner. And Fairview's got East Limestone coming up next week. Fairview goes to undefeated, 8-0. East Limestone, they're struggling. I believe they've won one ball game. But then on Halloween night, right around the bend, we got the Good Hope coming to town. That's going to be one heck of a ball game. Charlie, it was a great game for Fairview, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Fairview got it done tonight. Hats off to the Sardis Lions. Cannot say enough good things about them. They played lights out. I'm so impressed by how hard those guys played. They never quit, they never gave up, and they never, ever slowed down. For Christopher Greer, for Joe Greer, and for my spotter, Charlie Greer, 3 generations of the Greer family, thank you so much for listening to the Fairview Aggie Sports Network. We'll be back next week with the East Limestone game, just like we'll cover every Fairview Aggie game until the season ends. Again, Fairview wins 41-39. You can take that home. We'll be back next week. Thank you for listening. God bless you, and good night.